Good morning, everyone.
I'm so scary I disappeared myself.
You did
Yes,
disappear
you
yourself.
disappeared yourself. You just disappeared. Hi,
I
Good,
Anya. Hi, Samara.
Good morning, everybody.
hi,
Morning,
Nari,
morning.
Nanya, Samara, me. Hey, Jenna Moon. Good morning. Nice to see you. Yes, it's really good to see you too.
There it is.
There it
Yay!
is.
The witch is here.
Oh, the
Waving.
dog
She's
needs
even
to
got a
even be
howler.
part.
She's even got a
Yep,
howler in the background.
Yes, she
you
is a
do have a
howler.
holler. We had so much fun yesterday doing this.
Oh my God, wasn't it?
It
It
was an
was.
it was an
How many
all-day
hours do
event.
you think we spent doing these?
I don't even know. And I can't even tell you how many pictures we
It was like a
have.
freaking at least 8 hours.
At
There was
least.
like about 4 hours in the afternoon, and then it was like another 4 hours last night.
Mm-hmm.
It was
Hi,
crazy.
Tasha May.
I think we have enough pictures to change our lives. I mean, change our picture every day. The
Yeah,
month
Oh
of
yeah.
God,
Moonoween.
Hey, Tasha May.
yeah.
Hey, Tasha May.
I don't know why you're yelling at me, but you need to quit. No, don't quit.
My dog just got done yelling at me. My
It's
pet.
been crazy because the weather's changing. And
Mm-hmm.
so they're like
Mhm.
horses, they're extremely frisky. Well, this one
Yes.
is. What do you want? Where's your baby?
Yes, it's very frisky.
She's crazy.
So did everybody sleep well?
I did.
Everybody,
I
I
did.
did.
I
I
slept like a
didn't.
baby. You
I
didn't?
woke up. No, I woke up a couple of times last night.
I
It
did, but
was
then I went
weird.
right back to
I
sleep.
did. Once I went to sleep, it was night lights out for this ghoul.
Yeah, and then I think the last time I was up was 3:30 this morning. I woke up and conversated with my husband for a minute because he was up for work, and I laid back down, and that's when I slept good from like 3:30 till my alarm went
Hi,
off at
Narnie.
7.
Good morning. Good morning.
Oh, hot flashes all night. Oh, I feel for you.
Oh,
Oh,
those are
hot
the
flash,
worst.
Yuck.
pain in the ass.
Hot flashes are the worst.
Samara says,
No.
no, I slept horribly. I had a dream about a man in Vegas who kidnapped a little girl.
Oh,
Oh, you've been
oh,
researching too many crime stories, Samara.
that's what I was just going to
Yep,
say.
yep.
Need a break from the crime, girl.
Yeah.
I used to have that. And then there was times where have any of you ever had dreams of YouTube?
Yes,
I
Yes.
haven't. I don't think.
You
I
haven't?
have.
I used to. A couple of times I've had dreams of YouTube. And I was like,
Yeah.
okay, I think I
That's
need a
when I've been
break.
on YouTube too much. So that's when I say,
Yes.
no, time to log off, baby.
Yeah, time to log off and take a break.
Kind of. Well, I wasn't on YouTube at all yesterday because we were having too much fun
With our
in our
little
Discord. Oh my gosh.
our thumbnails.
See, but
Oh
my
my
thing
gosh.
was, my dreams were like, it was YouTube, but it was people in my real life that were in YouTube. And it was like, it was weird. It wasn't like I was dreaming of people on YouTube. It was just like, uh, it was the people in my real life, but we were on YouTube. It was the weirdest dream. That's the only one I remember.
That is crazy.
It is. It was so weird.
Mm-mm-mm. So,
So I did see that Trump put a halt to the stimulus check.
yes, he did. He's
Oh, I
pissed.
thought it was past.
No, he's
It
pissed.
was, and now he put
No,
a
they
hold
didn't.
on it until after the election.
No, 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 no. He put a hold on the talks because Nancy Pelosi was unwilling to budge for the last month and a half. She
Yes.
wants what she wants, what she wants. It's not helping the right people. And he said, okay, quit talking to her because she's not gonna budge. And the answer is no. This is not what the American people need. This is what they need. And she didn't want to hear it. She's trying to win brownie points and it's the wrong way to go about it. So he said, just quit talking to her and focus on the Supreme Court justice.
I
Yeah.
can't say I'm not kind of bummed about it though. I was kind of looking forward to that second stimulus check. I think a lot of people were. So I am kind of bummed about it, but I get it at the same time. But I am bummed about it.
Well, I'm hoping that once everything's over with after November 3rd, we'll start opening this
Ooh,
country
look
back
at
up.
Nanya's picture.
Isn't it cute?
Ooh,
I love
it
that.
I
is.
love it, Pumpkinhead.
Me
I
too.
Stop.
know. I had a
Pumpkinhead
friend last
has
night that
some
made that
joins.
for just for me.
That was so fun. We had
Oh,
so much fun.
we
Oh my
did.
gosh.
Too
And everybody's
much
like,
fun.
well, I don't like
We
this
were
picture of
doing it
me.
all damn day.
Yeah. Everybody's like,
Well,
well, I don't
actually,
like this
Wow.
picture of
it
me.
started out that I was just doing them, and then they said, "What program do you use?"
She can't
So
have
I
all the
told them the
fun.
program, and then they got the program. I thought, why did you ask me this earlier? Because I was saving all the pictures and just
Yes.
doing them, and they were like, "Make me into this, make me into that." Oh, geez, I was so glad
She
when you
was
guys
having
got your own
fun.
program.
She gave me
And
Yeah,
like
then I
10
because
created
pictures.
Carla
monsters.
got to a point where she had like over 200 saved
I
pictures.
know.
And I was
Well,
like,
I don't know. She was like,
Look at you
"Why don't
guys.
you just send them without saving them?" I'm like, "You can do that."
The smart one, let me tell you
Yeah.
what the smart one did, because we put them all
Here, let
in
me
our
see this
little
again.
picture Discord chat, which was brilliant. Thank you.
you're
What
welcome.
I did was I was putting them in the room and then saving them to my computer, which has much more capacity, and it's not my phone.
Right.
Yeah. So doing them on the phone and then saving them on the computer. So now they're at my beck and call whenever I want to change my look.
See, I
I
did the
like that
same
look.
thing. I saved them
Switching
to my
them.
phone and then I moved them over to my computer so I can switch it.
Yep.
I'm hoping to switch I don't know how StreamYards will work, but every time I go live, I'm hoping to have a different picture. Ooh, look at that, Nanya.
Isn't that cool?
Don't do too many because then you'll freeze as nothing. You got to
Oh,
give it. I think it's like every 3 minutes, I think you're allowed to change a picture. I
I
don't
like
know,
the
Weird.
puzzle
I
something.
piece.
didn't know
I
that.
like the puzzle piece
You didn't know
too.
that?
No, I didn't know
No,
that
because it's
either.
never happened to me. I guess when if it's your stream, it doesn't matter because I've changed my pictures like multiple times.
I heard a little
Right.
bzzz while I was doing it. So I'm like,
I like mine. I like my eye color. I don't know if anybody can see it as
I
good,
love it. Yeah, it's beautiful.
but
Yeah,
I
but
can't.
it's
creepy.
like this yellow and it looks like a moon. And did you
Oh,
guys
see,
know that Halloween, Moonoween, let's call it
that's
Moonoween,
what I've been
right?
calling
Because
it.
Moonowing.
Yeah.
we're in my on my channel. So Moonoween is gonna be a full moon this year.
Is it?
Is
Yes.
it?
Ooh,
Mm-hmm.
I
freaky.
love your banner at the bottom. Happy Moonoween from the ghouls.
From the
Yes.
ghouls. I love
Carla thought
that.
of that.
Did she?
Carla thought of it. Yes,
Yes, I
Oh,
Carla's the
am
one that
brilliant.
thought of it. I
There are
had,
occasions that I do come up with a good idea, but
that's
Carla,
a good
yes,
one,
you're
Carla.
pretty sharp, girlfriend. You're
Yeah.
pretty sharp.
uh-huh.
mhm.
I had it as Happy Hump Day, but then Carla, right before we went live, was like, you should change it to Happy Moonoween from the Ghouls.
It's so
Like, that's a
cute.
good idea, because
Yeah.
we're all in our costumes.
Yes,
Now we
we
have to
are.
start. We started. Oh, you missed it, Jen, last night late. After you went to bed, we were looking at Christmas ones.
Oh,
Yes.
you were when
Oh,
I
for
left?
Christmas
They were
time?
yelling at
Yeah,
me because I
and
got
then
off.
I want to look at Thanksgiving ones because Thanksgiving is the next one too. So
Yes.
Oh.
we'll do.
Next Thanksgiving is the next one. I'll put a turkey on my head. I'll be the one with the turkey on the head.
Well, gobble, gobble.
Gobble
No,
gobble.
I'm just.
tomorrow will be the one with the turkey on her head.
Should be the turkey
Yeah.
butt. Turkey
But
butt.
it
I'll be
has to
one with the
be
turkey on my head laying an egg. No, they don't lay eggs, do they? Do turkeys lay eggs?
Yeah.
Well, how else
I
are other
agree,
turkeys going to
Samara.
get born?
Well,
Now people are
okay,
gonna
there's female and
struggle.
male turkeys.
Hmm.
Why am I thinking rooster?
I don't know
Roosters
why
don't
you're
lay eggs,
thinking
do they?
rooster.
Because I'm an idiot.
There is, though, an
Probably.
unintended consequence from that stimulus, and that is that people who were working,
Yeah.
um, they tested positive or they coughed and they took off, and then they were, unintendedly like laid off, kind of whatever, or they
Uh-huh.
had to take off because they were in quarantine. Then they wouldn't come back to work because they got a stimulus check.
Well, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So,
And their unemployment check was
so the
like,
people who were out there working either worked
were
terribly
getting
short
pissed. Right.
or they were losing jobs and being laid off because they could not work shorthanded, like in
Right.
construction.
And that's my
So,
problem. My husband has worked this whole time,
mhm.
has not had a time off. has worked, busted his hump this whole time. They have overtime up the wazoo just because a lot of people are taking that. If you have, they have it where if you have to do childcare, they don't hold it against you. So a lot of the guys are like, oh, I gotta watch my granddaughter. Oh, I gotta watch my daughter. And they're taking time off. But the thing that stinks, like my husband said last night, here it is, people are on unemployment, and I feel horrible that they are, because I'm sure majority of them would rather be working.
Sure.
But they're still allowed to get that extra $400. Now,
600 at one time.
It was 600 at one time. They extended that $400, but yet the people that have worked this whole time, there was supposed to be like a hero, like a package for them. I forgot the name of it, and that got denied. And now this stimulus package got denied. So
It got denied again?
well, it hasn't got denied. It got put on hold. Yeah,
It's on hold.
What's the hold?
Pelosi won't negotiate.
Oh,
It's her way or the
yeah.
highway.
There you go.
Good old Pelosi.
and I guess a lot of people would say, well, he's working, so does he really need the extra money? Well, doesn't everybody need extra money?
Yes.
I mean, it doesn't matter if you're working 40 hours or not. Everybody needs.
Everybody needs something.
Yeah.
So absolutely, I agree.
Mm-hmm.
I do feel so bad for the people that are working, and they,
Right.
and they're
They
working
get
short.
nothing.
And
Yeah.
if you haven't worked short, you haven't lived. I'm just saying.
Right.
Yeah.
Especially in some of these jobs that people have, especially like medicine, nursing, and whatnot. And oh my God, it's like ridiculous.
Right. And that's what my husband was saying, because he's like, a lot of people would say, oh, at least you're working. I'm not. Yeah, but you're getting your full paycheck. Usually
Yes.
unemployment only gives you 60% of your paycheck.
If that.
They're giving you your full paycheck plus an extra
Plus.
$400.
Yeah.
You know, and here I am working short, busting my hump, and I can't even get an extra dollar. That's where, and I can't blame him. Cannot blame him.
Narnie, you said it perfectly. F Nancy Pelosi.
Yes.
Thank you, Narnie. Thank you, Narnie. I can't stand her. I call her Piglosi.
when his esteemed Majesty Donald Trump got sick, and everybody was like, you know what? He can't be the president. Oh, and neither can Pence. I don't know what the excuse was. Pence couldn't, but that they should put Nancy in that place. I was
Yeah,
like,
that'd work.
thank you for boosting votes for.
Good morning, Remy.
For
Morning,
Trump.
Remy, for Trump.
Yeah.
Thanks for making him look awesome, because nobody wants that to happen.
No.
Piglosi. She got
I'm
that title
hungry.
from me a long time ago.
What was it?
She'll be passing out chocolate bars to everybody.
What did you call her?
Piglosi.
Piglosi.
So, Carla,
Oh my God.
Carla, are you laying in your bed in your PJs, nice and
Yes,
comfortable?
she is.
Sure
Do you got
am.
your pillows nice and fluffed up?
Sure
Do you
am.
have your breakfast sandwich in bed?
Yeah.
You got
No.
And your coffee?
Yeah. It's
No
a little
coffee?
early to eat. Hey, Remy.
Oh. I would have brought my coffee to bed and everything. I even thought about it because when you had said, "Oh, I can lay in bed because it's not my day," I was thinking, you know what? I could do my live from bed because I have my cell phone, but I was like, nah, I'll get up. That way, if I have to, turn on my camera for something, even though I look like a hot mess, I'm not laying in my bed. So I did get up, but I did think about doing my live right from bed. It was a rough morning.
I've done it at night from my bed. I've
Yeah.
been all snuggled in bed and just clicked on live and done it from my bed. But
That's correct, Narnie. But I couldn't figure out why they thought Pence would be incapacitated, because he didn't have the Rona. So I don't know what their excuse was why he couldn't lead the country.
Oh, it's going to be 70.
Charlie!
Charlie girl says.
Good morning. You know what? We were
it
doing
was
Charlie's.
so nice to have
Good
you in there last
morning.
night. And
Yeah.
we
La
had
la
so
la.
much
Good
fun.
morning.
She was in there last night, and let me just tell you, she's freaking gorgeous. It makes me
Yeah,
Yes,
sick.
she's
she
so
is.
pretty.
Every ugly
That's,
picture that we made for her, she looked gorgeous as an
Yeah,
ugly person.
because
And it was like,
Misdemeanor says, God damn you, Carla. Why do you have to have such beautiful women in here?
I said,
and
and
you know
then
what's funny is that yesterday, Samara, we had a picture of Samara, and no matter how many times we tried to make her look
oh yeah, I
evil,
said you
she
can't.
was just, she
She's a
looked so
saint.
innocent. It didn't
Yep,
work. It did not
No.
work.
she's a saint. Oh,
Yeah, she
and
is
then
a
we leave
saint.
Charlie Girl and Nun, and it's like, what the hell? She's glowing. She looks
I
like
know,
a pretty nun.
I know. She's gorgeous. Her and
Yeah.
I was so pissed off. I was like, I'm sick of these pretty people.
It's because she has a smile. She had that nice smile, and you just could
Yes.
not
I
get rid of
know.
that
I wanted to
smile.
make her look evil, and I couldn't, no
Uh-uh.
matter what
Good
I
morning, Bay
Samara,
Beauty.
Babe Beauty, good
Baby
morning.
Speaking
beauty,
of beauties,
right?
Yeah, there's another beauty.
there's another beauty.
Beautiful
Samara, it's
Thank
girl.
only
you.
going to be 54 here today. So we can trade. You can have 54 and I'll take your 77.
It's supposed to be 71 here today.
It's 50, going to
It's
be
warm. It's
54.
warm out. I was outside earlier, and it's kind of warm.
Yeah, well,
Kind
it's
of.
okay. I hate all of you because it's going to be like 84
Like,
here today.
well,
That's
that's
still
not
nice.
That's
bad.
That
summer
ain't
That's
weather
bad
for
though.
nice.
us. This is
Ugh.
fall weather. We're
She's
into the
like done with
fall.
the weather.
I want to have to put on socks and boots and big fluffy
No,
sweaters and
You
jeans and
don't,
yes,
That's
I
why you
do.
have to come visit me.
I
You
will
have
come
to
right?
visit
come
you.
visit me and Carla, pick up Carla on the way, and then
Yes,
you
And
can
me?
come visit, and then you can be in the winter.
yep.
You can
that's what
No,
my
sit on my
husband said.
pretty porch and
One
watch the
time we were all
snow.
on a voice call, and my husband says,
I
"Why
would
don't you
love
just
that.
all go and meet?" And I
We're
said,
working on it.
"Oh,
We're
well,
trying.
yeah, we're talking about it."
Let me take
Central
these idiot dogs
location.
out. Hold on.
I said the central location's in central Illinois. Just saying.
Yeah, I mean, my husband's mentioned the same thing.
Has he?
Yeah, like, are you guys gonna meet and where would you meet? He's like, where is everybody? And I kind of told him where
Puppy.
everybody was, and he was like,
Oh,
well, the only one, there's only two, the people from California and the people from Texas are the ones that are the furthest away. I was
Yeah,
like, yeah,
yeah.
mm-hmm.
Well, I've met eagles, so.
I
I
know. You
know,
got
na
lucky.
na na
Oh, that
na
was
na, lucky
so much.
you.
Na, 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 na. She met me and my husband.
Poppy,
What
when will
are
you
you
grow up,
Best
going
Papa?
about?
thing we ever did was drive down there,
Poppy.
down
Yeah,
to like Jesus
that's
Street,
Dino.
Illinois.
Is he
He's
grow?
sitting,
Does he
he's
hear our
laying.
voices? Maybe.
No, because I have my headphones on. He can't hear you. He's just
Oh.
laying next to me on the floor and he's just talking. Just
Oh.
grr.
He's like, oh, he's being a grumpy because he's saying, "I'm not used to getting up this early, Mom.
Mm-hmm.
Go back to bed."
I
Yeah.
am. God, and
Listen
I
to
could
him.
have slept in today, and I still can't sleep in.
I
God.
know you were up late last night too,
Oh
Carla.
yeah, we
Oh,
were up
yes, she
what till
was.
1 o'clock in the morning, my time, or
I left at
something like that.
10:30, and then I'm making
We were
comments, and
so
they're all yelling
we
at me to
were
go to
having so
bed.
much fun. We were just yeah, we were doing
Yeah, I
Yeah,
love.
I
non-dramatic
definitely see a
things.
nap in my future today.
Hell yeah.
I
I
do
have a
sometimes.
North Face jacket on inside. Oh, Remy, is it that cold where you are?
What's a North Face jacket?
It's a
One of
really warm
the,
jacket.
yeah, it's a really warm. North
North
Face
Face is
makes,
warm.
yes,
They make good jackets,
they
warm
do, but they're
jackets.
outrageous.
They are. Yeah,
And
they
it's all
are.
for the name.
Yep.
That's what I think. It's all for the brand
I
name.
just like
And
for
that's what
wild.
makes me crazy with
I've
certain
just been
Me
things
wearing
like a
too.
pair of
sweaters.
Like
jeans.
Columbia. I was like, ooh, I'm gonna get a Columbia jacket. I heard nothing but good things. They're warm. They're this. Was not warm. I froze my ass off in that Columbia jacket, and I paid $200 on sale for it.
Yeah, it's
I'm like,
insane. It
I'm not
like
doing that again.
there's jeans, just because of the name brand of the
Yeah,
jean. There's $65 for a pair of jeans.
I
No,
know.
thank you.
Hey, I like
Mm-mm.
my Levi's. I've always have, and I always will. Levi's, they just fit my frame perfectly. Um,
I don't know what kind I
or
would
True
say.
Fit. There's a new, and you know what? And it's at Walmart. It's called, or you can go online. I think Walmart has it, and Kohl's True Fit. It's called. Trufit, and those are really cute jeans too.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah,
they're
because
like
a lot of
half
my
the price.
clothes I get from Walmart. I do Walmart, and I go to this place. It's called Savers, and
Yes,
it's
Savers
around
is
here.
Savers.
awesome.
Yes, and it's all name brand stuff, but it's kind of like
A
like
thrift
my mom.
store.
It's like a thrift store. It
It is.
really is,
Oh, I
and
Yeah.
I
love thrift
love it.
stores. I
But it's
love
all
thrift
name brand
stores.
stuff. It's thrift
Yeah.
stores, but it's all name brand.
Name brand.
And
A friend of mine in Kansas got a beautiful Gucci bag. A
No.
mhm.
real, yes, for like
No.
$10.
Savers
It-
had saved me when the kids went to school.
We
You
don't
know,
have
with
that
school
around
shopping, because
here.
they have to be in you have to wear the name brand stuff, and you gotta
Yeah.
have this, and you gotta have that. And Savers saved me so many times.
My girlfriend's son has to have Nikes. Everything Nike. Clothes Nike, shoes Nike, everything has to be Nike.
My husband was a Nike fan. As a matter of fact, he's got a Nike tattoo. There's
Get
another
out.
story. Yes, he does.
Get
Where is the Nike tattoo?
On his arm where everybody can see it.
Why? Does he have stock in it?
Well, here's the funny story, okay?
Ooh, Dallas is 89.
So, my husband left home when he was 14 because of abuse and just hatefulness. But anyway, so he's on his own. He's sleeping, basically couch surfing at 14. Gets a job at a skating rink, okay? And he can skate like we were talking about it yesterday, Jenna. I used to
hmm
think I could skate. No, honey. This boy is spooky. He can do stuff that you think you can only do on ice skates. It's ridiculous. And then he looks like he's 12. So you know all the little girls, even as an adult, if we go to a skating rink, it's sick that they're all chasing after him. I'm like, okay, he's old and he's married. Quit creeping on him. So he was so good, and he actually worked at one of the rinks where the rollerblade team, hockey team, went to the Olympics. They won the gold medal. He worked at their skating rink. They're from here.
Oh
So
wow.
he thought he was so good and he loved Nike. He thought that he could go into like the X Games rollerblading and do all kinds of stunts and stuff. And Nike would sponsor him. And he thought he would get their attention even more if he had a tattoo. So he got a Nike tattoo.
Oh
Oh
my
my
goodness.
God. And how did that work for him?
Yeah,
I
well,
bet you now he wishes he could cover it, I'm sure.
Right?
Or is
yeah,
he still proud of it?
I think he's a little bit proud of
Is
it.
he really? And a little bit embarrassed at the same time.
He covered it more when the whole scandal broke out about them using like child labor and shit or just
Yeah.
slave labor,
Uh,
and they were, going out to other countries to get cheap labor. And these people were living in squalor because they were working for Nike, but at least they had, rice to eat or
God.
whatever. And I'm like, seriously? I mean, the tattoo, okay. Just their advertise. Why would you advertise for these people? But yeah, it's still there. He's so funny.
That worked out for him good.
I mean, I think if he would have been embarrassed, buddy, to have it lasered off by now, but nah, it's still there.
Wow. Well, my ex put our dog's face on his arm, tattooed it.
What?
Yep.
He put the dog's face as a tattoo on his
Yep.
arm?
Yep. And he did it on his birthday.
I
This is
could
when we
see,
were going
like,
through divorce. He
I
did it
see
on his
people
birthday.
that do portraits of like their kids and stuff, but
Nope,
never
his-
their dog.
Yeah,
Was it?
He bought the dog for me. Get this, it was a black. That was the one I was telling you. I had a jet black Pomeranian. Okay, and he bought the dog for me. I fell in love with this dog, and he's like, "You want it?" And it was on his birthday. He goes,
Good
"Here."
morning, Hemdell.
So, then we were going through the divorce, and when he would come home early, he was the first one that came home. So he would feed the dog and then walk the dog. Okay, that was the reason why he needed to take the dog, because you get off at 5:00. And there's no way he should be at home by himself all this time. And I go, because why? He's a human and we're leaving the baby alone. I mean, he's fine. So he went the day it was his birthday, and we were separated, but we were still living in the same house. That was a lot of fun. Anyway, he comes home and it's big, and his
Yeah,
arms
that
all.
always works real
Oh,
well.
no, it doesn't.
Yeah. Yeah. Mhm.
No, it doesn't. And he comes home and I see this big bandage on his arm. I go, "What did you do?" And he goes, "I got a tattoo." I said, "Obviously. So what did you get?" "You'll find out in a couple hours." I'm like, Jesus criminy, whatever. So he takes the bandage off, and I busted out laughing.
Where did he put it?
Right smack on his upper arm. Right,
Oh,
like, and come on, Pomeranians, and my dog was black, so I go, how did he do? He goes, I gave him a picture of him. I'm like, you are obsessed. I love my dog, but there is no way I would get a tattoo of his face.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like my husband, I don't know. Maybe it's a guy thing, because I could see my husband, as much as he loves Dino, I could see him
He would
either
do the
getting
same
his
thing.
name or a picture, or if something
I
happened
could
to
see the
Dino.
name.
If
Yeah.
something happened to him, yes, I could see it.
But not, well, he's still with him, and
Yeah.
he was only a year old. I'm gonna get him.
Hemdall, I am good. Well, I didn't sleep great.
Hemdall.
I hope you slept well.
How did you come up with the name Dino?
Dino's cute.
Actually, funny story. When we remember how, well, it's not really a funny story, but when we adopted him, because he was a rescue, as everybody knows, he was a rescue. I got him when he was 9 months old. The people that rescued him, Dino was, yes, I'm talking about you. He was starved and beaten. And these people rescued him. And good morning, Jason.
Listen to him.
I know.
I
He's
know.
like so grumpy this morning.
He is grumpy this morning.
He's pissed off at you.
And so when we picked him up, they said his name was Dino.
He said, don't talk to me.
And it just stuck because he was 9 months old. I was like, well, we could change his name. We could change it and blah, blah, blah. But then my husband decided to give him a middle name, which is my husband's middle name, and then decided to say our last name, and it went. And it was beautiful, and I'll tell you later the whole thing. But it was beautiful, and he loved it, and it stuck. Because we didn't want him to... My husband was worried if we changed his name, he wouldn't come.
Right.
If he took, ran away or whatever. So my husband's like, I actually like Dino. I'll keep it. Hey, Two Tacos.
Two
Good morning.
tacos. Hey.
Two tacos. It's going to
Jason,
be a great day, honey.
Yes, it
Promise.
is.
Yeah, it is. I know. She's probably driving her way to hell, huh?
She is.
I'm sure.
Oh.
You need a nice vacation, Two Tacos.
Yeah.
I agree.
Even
little
a week.
Dino.
Even a week.
Funny that he was growling at you.
Yeah, he is
That was
literally
just-
laying at my feet. And now that I'm done talking about him, he's quiet.
Yeah.
He's probably like, don't tell people
Don't
my
talk
story.
about me. Don't talk
Mom,
about
I don't
me.
want to
I'm
be on
mad at you.
YouTube.
I know, right?
Yeah, on YouTube.
Don't dox me, Mom. Don't tell my full name. You've already told him Dino.
Right.
Right?
Stop
He's such a
talking my
handsome
name.
boy.
Oh, watch him growl.
Oh my gosh. But the little one is the one that's hysterical.
Oh,
Yeah, the
Woo-Woo?
Yeah,
Wookie? Yeah, Wookie has his own mind. And
They
last
do.
night I was doing a live, and he wanted up. So I picked him up, and I'm doing a live, and as soon as I picked him up, he started growling.
Oh, Jesus.
He was like, no. I was like, okay, I'll put you back down.
See,
What he
mine
wanted
loved
was
to
in the
be.
bedroom.
Mine loved to be held. That's all he like. Especially when people came over, he would jump up and down on my leg, like pick me up, and you pick him up, and he'd just sit there all proud
It's
and look at people, and he would not let. He did
Hey,
not want
Richard.
you to lead him, put him down. Hi, Richard.
See, it was funny, like this morning. Wookie, because I think it's because he's a small dog. He doesn't like people standing over him or above him. Even, you're not standing over him, but you're above him or whatever. So my husband hates it when Wookie is allowed in the bedroom at night. Because in the morning, my husband will get up and get ready, and he comes out and he drinks his coffee and whatever. And then when he's about to say goodbye, he comes in and he kisses me goodbye. Well, if Wookie's in there, my husband can't get near me. He'll sit there and...
Oh, my God, that's so cute.
Yeah, and so this morning, my husband comes in, he opens the door, and all of a sudden, Wookie starts. And I can see my husband standing at the end of the bed. He grabs my toe, and he grabs my toe, and he shakes it, and he's like, I'm about to leave. I would kiss you, but Psycho won't let me. And it was so funny. So funny. Yeah, that dog is crazy. I'm telling you, he's crazy.
Aw. I never did that. He was a good boy. He just played with his toys, did his own thing, and then his name was Harley. And I'd say, Harley, you want to take a picture? He'd stop whatever he did, and he'd put his head up, like, okay, I'm posing. So cute.
I wish Woo Woo. I mean, he is a cuddle bug. He loves my mother. Like, has anybody seen? I mean, these girls have seen it, but my dog Wookie is obsessed with my mother. Obsessed.
I think it's
my mother pulls in this driveway and Wookie goes nuts.
Aww.
Insane. And then he's with my mother the whole time. But have you ever, I seen it like with a dog being protective of the people he lives with. But this dog, my mom doesn't live with us. This is not my mother's dog, but this dog is so protective of my mom and
she's
loves
not even
him.
like over there all the time. So
No.
like, you know,
maybe in his
There
past
was
life
one
he knew
time-
her.
There was one time that my mom came here and she dropped something off. She just walked in, dropped it on the table, and left. And I had to call her. And I was like, you can never do that again. She's like, what? I said, watch, I took a video. I'm going to send it to you. And Wookie knew she came in and she never said anything to him. He sat at that door for 20 minutes crying, thinking she was still there. I brought him outside and said, look, Woo Woo, Oma's not here. We call my mom Oma. I was like, look, Woo Woo, Oma's not here anymore. Did not have it. My mom was cracking up. She's like, I'll never do that again. I'm like, you
see, I wanted my kids to call.
cannot come in my house and not address Woo Woo. It's not allowed.
I wanted my kids to call my ex-husband's parents Oma and Opa. 'Cause they're German,
Yep.
you know.
That's what that was my stepfather's his stepfather's name is Opa and my mom is Oma. And my mom picked it because when the first grandchild was born, all the grandparents were still living. So there was grandma and grandpa on my mom's side, there was grandma and grandpa, Mimi and all them. And my mom was like, I don't want to be a Mimi. I don't want to be anything. So my mom's like, I like Oma. And it stuck.
Yeah.
So, and I'm Nene, Nene. And then my daughter's baby's dad's mom is Yaya.
Yaya.
Yaya's
Yeah,
great. Yaya.
yeah.
Cool. That's
I
great.
like Yaya. I was like, darn it, she took it. Because I wanted to be Yaya, but I ended up going Nene. Because that's what she called it. First it was Mimi. But then as the baby grew up, she started calling me Nene because she couldn't say her M's.
Yeah.
And it stuck. I was like, I'll be Nene.
My
Well,
daughter couldn't say grandma, so she would say Mima.
I know who to blame for the storms in the Gulf now.
Oh.
My son.
What? Why?
Because he got hammered by Hurricane Laura,
Yeah.
and now Delta. He moved to Baton Rouge just this last week.
Oh,
They're in their new house, and
No.
this one is headed straight for him, Category 3.
He better get himself
No.
a generator because grandma
I know.
ain't going to let him
No.
use it.
I will buy him
Yeah,
a generator.
exactly.
I am not driving that generator to Baton Rouge. I'm not doing it.
Oh, the poor guy, though.
I'm going to grab a drink. I'll be right back, guys.
He escaped fate and he got away from the storm and it's chasing him.
It's just crazy. I feel so bad for him. I got to call him here in a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm sure he's not up yet. But they just got everything moved. Oh, God.
Oh.
But I think this one's going to be, it's a townhouse condo kind of thing. So I think he'll probably have more protection in that than just a freestanding wood frame home. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Wood frame homes are just like a step up from mobile homes.
Right.
The big thing when I was having kids was everybody talking about it was funny. Like that whole my whole
Oh,
generation.
hold on. I'll put the link. LaDonna's got a beef with
Oh,
Misdemeanor.
here we go again. Here we go.
Oh, here we go.
It's
On.
another week, another beef.
Uh-oh.
It's
What
probably
happened, LaDonna? Hi, my LaDonna.
How do you pin it? Carla, how do you pin it? Do you know? How did you do that?
is she asleep?
She's sleeping.
Carla? Oh, Carla.
She
Want
might
me
have
to
gone
get my-
downstairs to get coffee.
Do you want me to get my whistle?
You're right.
Because when I click on the, I wonder if she does it through the YouTube side. Because it doesn't let you
I
on the
bet you.
StreamYard side.
Try the YouTube side. Because somebody said that now on YouTube you can pin something.
Yeah.
That is funny. Carla!
Hold on. I gotta mute that. Let's see. Pin message. Yeah, you can only do it on the YouTube side. All right, it's pinned. LaDonna, do you want to come up and let Misdemeanor know what your beef is? Oh, I heard a bell.
Can we
Ting.
send
Uh-oh.
prayers out to Gingerlock's mom and anyone else who's having
Yes.
health
Yes.
issues?
Tomorrow,
for
Gingerlock's
tomorrow?
mom has surgery, correct?
And M's.
Yes.
And
And
M's as well.
M's.
And M's too.
Please send out prayers, please, for them. We'll be
Yes.
thinking about them today or tomorrow and today. And hopefully, this is what Gingerlock's mom needed after 5 weeks.
Yes.
You know,
Oh, okay.
What's your
This got
problem,
blocked.
LaDonna? Huh? What's up?
LaDonna.
Good
Are we
morning.
offending
What's
you?
up? Oh, I got a big old beef with Misdemeanor.
Come on, bring it, girl. Bring it.
God, LaDonna.
I just got up. I go and look on my phone, and I see that everybody else looks like Skeletor. Why do you still look like Miss Sexy Skeletor?
Right?
Why are you not
Right.
looking defaced and deadly like the
wet.
others?
Okay,
You
do I
just
need to
can't.
change
You
my
just
picture?
can't allow anybody else to be
Okay.
sexy.
All right, hold
You
on.
gotta
So
be
vain, that's
sexy,
why.
even
He
as a
wants to be
Skeletor.
beautiful.
All right.
He's vain.
Hold on. Let me
Vanity.
switch.
It's all about vanity.
It's all about vanity.
Yeah. I mean, here they are. These ladies are allowing themselves to look like Halloweeny.
Yep.
You gotta be Miss Sexy with her little bowler.
Oh,
Okay,
wait a
hold
minute.
on.
Now she's-
I gave Nunya hell for that this morning.
She
because
did.
She came in with
Okay,
this
all right. I'm fixing it.
And
Hold
I was
on.
going to be a pretty because she did a real pretty one for me, and I said I love this one. She goes, "What are you doing? You should be scary, not pretty."
There, thank you.
All right, let's see.
I was just messing with y'all. I just thought it would be fun to come up here and give her
We love you.
grief
I love
for a
it.
minute.
I look forward to you coming and giving me grief.
Yeah, she loves it.
I
I'm
don't
so
like that.
glad. It's just fun to say I got a beef with you, and then
I got a
I
beef
know
with
that was
you.
cute.
our beefs are
Let's
real
see.
beefs.
Or we
They're
say
not
back,
garbage
wait,
beef.
stand in line. Stand
trying
in
to-
line.
I'm trying to find one. Hold on.
You
There-
better be scary up to LaDonna's standards there, Misty.
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
Remember, I used to watch
Gotta look-
Tales from the Crypt, so I
Oh,
saw some
me
real
too.
good Hollywood creepy.
That's a good. Those were good.
about that
weren't
one?
they? Tales from
better?
the Crypt.
Is that one bad? You can't really tell.
Can't. What is it? Oh, it's a Joker.
Much better. Much better.
Okay, hold on. Let me find another one. If that one's
Much
not
better.
good enough,
Well, we can't see it. Look at.
hold on.
But you know what would be really creepy but good is if you could find somebody that could talk like Vincent Price.
Oh,
Like maybe if you could get Simon or True Helper to talk like Simon, Vincent Price
Right.
with that ghoulish laugh.
Ha 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 ha.
Okay. I'm gonna do my faux
Y'all
gentleman.
remember? I don't know if y'all remember, but when we were kids, back in the days before cable TV and microwaves, they would have movie themes of the week. And I used to love it when it was Vincent Price Week when they would have Dr. Goldfingers and have all those creepy movies he would make that were funny.
Let's see. Oh, this one. Okay, we'll do
What's-
this one. This one's even better. Boom, baby. How about that one?
Let
Okay.
me
Oh, yes, I
Yeah,
like
that's
that.
cool.
much
Do that
better.
one. Okay.
Very ghoulish.
See?
Love it.
Now we all look
Ghoulish.
ghoulish. We all look ghoulish from the ghouls.
We need a picture of you so that we can do yours.
Yes, we do need a
Before
picture.
Donna.
You have to put it in
Ah,
Come
Like
on.
a
Carla's
front
room.
facing.
But you get covered up. See, as you can tell, it's not
yeah,
really.
I'll try to find a picture for y'all later. But guess what I get to do now? I got to go do Mama Uber, so I'm gonna get to listen in.
Well, when
Aw.
you get through with Mama Uber, you come in here and visit.
Yeah.
I will, but you
we'll
seem to have to
miss
be at
you.
work by 9 o'clock my time.
Me? No. Let me tell you. I'll fill you in when you get back.
Yeah.
Okay, dope. But I'll be listening in, y'all
All right,
ghoulish
honey.
fools.
All right,
All
honey.
right.
Hugs and
Hugs and kisses
kisses.
to y'all and everybody in the side chat.
Me
Kissing
I'll be
babies.
right back.
Love you, lady.
You
too.
too. Bye.
Where'd you go, hon? We were calling you. Carla.
I'm making breakfast. It's my
Are
day
you?
off.
Oh, nice.
Are
Make
you
us some too.
are you making sausage, egg, and cheese
No,
McMuffin?
I'm not doing the muffin part. I'm just doing the
Sausage.
poached egg and some sausage. That's it.
Nice.
That does sound. Oh, poached egg. Mm.
I have an egg
It-
poacher, so
I ate
easy to do.
cereal.
I'll be right back, guys.
I
Give
love
me 1
sausage
second.
with eggs.
Okay.
That's the best. Sausage and eggs.
I like eggs in whole, but I was thinking about either that, an egg in a hole,
Yes.
or she calls them eggs in a basket.
Eggs in a
I call them egg in a
basket.
hole, but
My husband
or
cuts out little hearts in the bread and puts.
Aw.
aw,
Oh, come on.
He's the best.
That's so cute.
he
That's
makes.
sickening. It's so cute.
He can make his mistakes sometimes, and
Right.
but I tell you what, one thing my mom always told me,
That
because
makes it better.
my dad died when he was 53 and my mom was 48 and I was 17. And anytime that, even when I, was like negative or down on my ex-husband, because he was pretty horrible human being, but even when I complained about him, she said, you know what, at least you have a husband to complain about. And it kind of brought things into perspective for me.
Yeah.
And now it's even more in perspective because he is such a wonderful guy,
He
and
is. He's really good to you.
it's the little things.
He
Well,
is.
but you don't notice unless you notice, right?
Right.
And it's the little things. It's like he went to the store
Hi,
the other day.
Steve.
Hi, Stephen.
Hi,
hey, Steven.
Hey, Steven.
today's my birthday, so I just said I'd come in and say hi.
Happy
Happy
birthday.
birthday.
I'm officially an old man. I'm 44 years old.
Oh, you're not
my
old.
God.
Oh, my God.
That's still young.
Yeah.
How are you folks?
Good. How are you, hon?
I keep trying to come into Carla's panel, and eventually I get kicked off somehow. I don't know why, but
That happens. I'm
Yep.
telling
That
you.
does happen.
There's stuff that's going on YouTube that's getting really creepy.
YouTube is
Look
really been
look what
acting up.
YouTube did to our faces. Can you believe that?
yeah, I know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right?
We're not
But-
pretty anymore. We're pretty and ugly.
I think you're
We're
all
pretty ugly. We're pretty ugly.
Pretty ugly.
So you know what I'm making today for my birthday dinner?
What are you making?
Spicy mustard pork chops with mashed potatoes and green beans and some corn, I think.
You know what I want is some like real live green beans, and
Ooh.
not cooked, like steamed,
Steamed
where they're
green
still
beans are
snappy.
good. Yeah.
Yeah.
They got that crunch to them.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That sounds so good.
It does, doesn't
I
it?
could eat like a bowl
Sorry,
of
I
those.
missed it. What's
I
going
made
on?
some.
No, Steve was just saying that he's tried to get on your panel, but he keeps getting kicked off somehow in backstage. And we told him how StreamYards and YouTube's been acting up a lot because we don't know why it would happen.
I thought for sure that you guys, I don't know, heard something or.
No.
Okay, well, thank God. I was kind of worrying, I was
Not like you
Why?
said,
Is there
not like you
something we
called
should
me
know?
a loose cannon.
Is there something we should know?
but
I heard that.
I emphasize a sexy loose cannon.
Whatever.
I only heard loose cannon.
Thank you.
But I
You're
like her
welcome, though.
laugh. Oh
I
my
do
God, her
too.
personality is so cute. Oh my
I
God.
only heard loose. That's all I heard.
That's a good one.
That was good.
Gotta
Oh
love
my
you.
Guys, it's official. Another Patriots player has just tested positive. I just saw that. Yeah.
So what? Are they not gonna? They're gonna sally out and not play this weekend too?
Yep.
I don't know.
Bunch of sallies.
Yep. I'll bet you.
Don't even get me started with the Patriots. Good Lord.
Hey,
Listen,
now I grew
They-
up on Patriots. I used to go to the Patriots dome and stuff when I was growing up. Because my dad, when he had a job, me and my brother would go to Red Sox games, Patriot games. I used to love that. And then every once in a while, we would get lucky and actually sit in the big booths and everything. You know.
Aw.
So, because my dad was a salesman and his boss was rich. I mean, he had this big yacht and everything. And we would every once in a while we would go with his family and stuff for the weekend on the yacht and stuff. That was awesome. I'm gonna say that right now. He had a little movie theater in the yacht. It was pretty sweet.
Do you see the people saying happy birthday to you in chat, Steven?
Wait, hold on 1 second. There we go. Happy birthday from Charlie Girl,
Aw.
Remy,
LaDonna.
LaDonna. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, LaDonna, guys. Much
Are
love
you
to
going
you
out
guys.
for ice cream too? Are you having cake and ice cream, or are you just having pork chops?
I'm just gonna have the pork chops and stuff, and I might buy myself a
A little
slice
ice
of
cream
cheesecake.
cake. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
I'm
you
trying to-
like ice cream. And
I love
You're-
ice cream.
You're on
I
a
love ice cream.
diet.
well,
you need
no,
to
no,
be
no.
special. It's your
Yeah.
special day.
I'll probably just get frozen yogurt or whatever. And
Oh, there you go.
that
Still, that
sounds
works.
good.
yeah, hey,
Frozen
So-
yogurt works.
Yeah.
yep.
You gotta treat yourself. It's your special
It's your
day.
birthday.
Well, I did. I actually bought myself a new pair of sweatpants because one of my old ones was falling apart. So I went over to Family Dollar and they were like $12 each. So I bought 3 new pairs of sweatpants, and it looks just like my Adidas sweatpants.
There you go. Gotta stay warm.
Say
Winter's
it's
coming.
your birthday.
Da-da-na-na-na-na.
Hey,
My
Steven, is
birthday
it true
to
you got
you.
corn?
What's that?
Is it true
Corn.
you got corn?
You got
Huh?
corn?
Did you get porned on your live?
Yes.
What happened?
I don't know. Some idiot. I forgot who it was. They yeah. Ugh.
Wow.
That woman was not desirable at all. She had 4 friggin' chins. She had a gut that was the size of the Titanic. So she was pretty much like my ex-girlfriend. Ugh.
Oh,
Maybe it was.
I hope not. Jesus
Yeah,
Christ.
right?
I'd like a fucking refund. I'm sorry. Oops, sorry.
Oops. Oops.
I mean, I'd like to have a refund. Thank you very much.
I'll be
sorry.
the brat.
Yeah, the beep.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I
Oh,
wish-
we lost Carla.
Oh no, Carla, come back, my love.
It's her day off. She's allowed
Yeah.
to drop off.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's her day off.
yeah. So
She was making breakfast.
I
Oh,
already,
she's back.
I've already started, the Christmas present like buying, months in advance. I love doing that.
Do ya?
I do it
My
like
mom's already done Christmas shopping.
Wow.
She started in like
June or May or June.
May or
Yeah.
June.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
yeah.
She's already done. All
She's
she has
good.
left is the stockings.
Yeah.
But she does that every year, and she yells at me all the time because she says you get the best sales. You can, tag sales, stuff like that. You get the best sales, everything. But that's what my mom does every year, and she gets after me because I wait till the last minute.
I'm like you. I do that.
I drag my feet.
Yeah.
I am
my
not
God.
a Christmas
Neither am I.
person. Hey, Bailey.
And then I go online. Bailey.
Hey, Bailey.
Hi, Bailey. Cute Bailey. My Bailey, sweetie.
So yeah, I never ever go Christmas shopping in stores because I friggin'
I don't either. I hate
I
it.
get road rage. I mean, I yell at them and stuff. It's the same thing with Black
Oh, you're
Friday.
one of those.
So I remember one time, me and one of my exes, we went to Target, and it was like 3 o'clock in the morning, and I was getting drowsy at this point. I mean, I had drank a lot of coffee that day. I mean, I had to use the bathroom bad. So who's typing anyway?
Me. Sorry.
Yeah, it's okay. All right. So yeah, and some obese guy tried to hit me and stuff. He's like, get out of my way. I want to get to that. Hey. We got into a little tiff there. My ex-girlfriend's rolling her eyes like, oh my God. And the guy tried to punch me. So what did I do? I kicked him right in the old nutsack and I said, hey, back off, Bubba. I literally
Bubba?
I called him Bubba.
Bubba?
Back off, Bubba.
I was like, get out of the way, Bubba.
Oh no, 2 tacos. Now, oh my God, now there's a damn train. Bet there's nothing in it.
Probably not.
Right, right, yeah,
Starts her
it's
day
not.
off. Her day starting off good.
Yes, I love online shop. Yeah.
Shopping.
Yes. Sometimes my tongue gets in the way, and I it's a brand new
Yes,
tongue. I
we
got
know
a manual for it, but I haven't read the manual yet.
Well, you better start reading it, boy.
It's in Chinese, so I can't. Darn imports.
What happens when you buy your tongue from Wish?
Yeah.
It takes forever to get here, and then it doesn't work, and you can't read the instructions.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, so what was I going to say? Crap. I already got a big hug from my niece and several other people.
Aw, that was
My niece
sweet.
is gonna be 9. I remember when she was real little. She was an infant, and the only way I could put her to sleep was rocking her to sleep while listening to country music. She's just like her mom. She loved Brian, so every once in a
Oh,
while,
who doesn't love Luke Bryan? I mean, come on.
my kind of night. Whoa, 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 whoa.
I like him a lot. He's just a genuine person.
Yeah,
All around
I have
nice
a crush
guy.
on his wife. His wife is gorgeous.
She is very pretty.
So I
Caroline.
have a theory about the Patriots. You want to hear it?
Yeah, sure.
I think Belichick is circulating the coronavirus in the
Yes.
food so that he could infect the quarterback and get him removed from the team so that he can get Brady back. There's my logic.
Yep.
That's
That's a good logic.
That's
Good
his
logic.
plan. He misses him too much. He can't go on without Brady.
Oh, yes. Mm-hmm.
You're like,
Yeah.
oh, yes.
My husband actually likes the new quarterback.
Does he?
My husband's hyping him up a little too much, I think. But I think it's because he misses Brady.
Sure.
I
I
think so
really
too.
do. I think he's lying.
I think he's losing weight and sleep and maybe hair because he wants his Brady back.
Remy says, did anyone hear about the 80-year-old man who died when confronting a 65-year-old man about not wearing a mask?
Wow.
No.
What? How did he
It's a
die?
throwdown.
Hold on, she's...
A Rona throwdown.
A Rona throwdown.
Hold on, let me look.
Well, I got bitched at by old man and
Okay,
line
wait.
because I wasn't 6 feet behind him, and I was like, "You'll be
Okay.
fine."
Okay, wait a
Hold
second.
on, I'll read you the article.
But let me ask you this before you read the article. 80-year-old
it's not an
man
article.
confronting a 65-year-old man about not wearing a mask. Where was the 80-year-old man's social distancing?
Right.
He was pounding on the 65-year-old. Just a
Right.
thought.
Just a thought.
Exactly. Let me see.
I just
Hold
told him they'll
on.
be fine. I said,
A
"You'll be fine."
65-year-old man in Buffalo, New York area faces charges after an 80-year-old man who had confronted him about not wearing a coronavirus face mask died following the dispute.
Oh my God.
So
Donald
he gave himself a heart
Lewinsky.
attack.
Donald Lewinsky of New York was
Monica's
arrested
husband.
Monday and is being arraigned Tuesday evening on charges of criminal negligent homicide
For
after he allegedly shoved Rocco to the ground in a
Rocco?
bar.
And they're in a bar.
That's his name, in a bar. Lewinsky was
Yes.
walking through the Pamper Red Zone Bar and Grill in about 10 miles southeast of Buffalo on September 26th.
Taco.
When
Oh, sorry.
Rocco confronted him about not wearing a mask.
The Rocco thing's killing me.
I know.
It's killing me.
Me
bad.
too. Me too.
It is
Flynn
killing me.
said
bad.
it appeared that the two men began to argue as soon as they crossed paths at the bar and not just over masks. Apparently, the victim didn't like the way the defendant was talking to some of the staff. Also, there was an incident beforehand that involved a young lady, and the victim didn't like the way the defendant spoke to the young lady. The two were butting heads from minute one. Eventually, the two had a dispute over Lewinsky not wearing a mask.
Lewinsky.
2 bars. Get into a fight. 2 bars.
Are we sure?
2 drunks.
So it shows that
Get in a fight in a bar.
Rocco gets up from his bar stool. He walks around the corner. He confronts the gentleman who wasn't wearing a mask. The defendant allegedly stood up from the bar stool and pushed him with 2 hands.
Wow.
The hard shove pushes to the ground. He had a seizure, lost consciousness,
God.
and died from blunt force trauma to the head.
Wow.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Over
That's
a damn
horrible.
mask, people. Now, is it worth it? Jesus Lord.
Come on, people.
Tacos. Tom Brady is from New England, the former quarterback of the New England Patriots. He's won 5 Super Bowls.
Yeah.
He's actually probably 102 years old, but he looks like he's 40.
Yeah.
He's an excellent football player, but he also inflates his own balls. Just saying.
Deflates.
Yeah, I know.
Now deflates, not inflates.
Oh, he's a ball deflator because they were too big. Just saying. And then,
Good morning, turquoise.
Good morning, turquoise.
Ooh.
So that's his secret. Maybe if I deflate my balls, maybe I can get a woman like Giselle.
Okay.
but I will say this: his wife makes more than he does.
I know.
You all
Yeah.
know that.
Yes, his wife makes sick money.
What does she do?
She's a
She's a
model.
model,
Yeah, she's a
well,
model.
there you go.
and she used to go on and on and on. It was really stupid. It's the dumbest thing I've ever seen. She literally would pitch hissy fits about him getting hit in the face because she didn't want them to mess up his face. Whatever.
Whatever.
Does he
Whatever.
have to have another surgery on it?
I mean, he's got a helmet on, you dumbass. Really?
Right.
I know.
Seriously. She
I'll
wants a
see you guys
face
later.
wheel.
Model. There you go.
I'm gonna head out.
Okay, Steve.
Happy
Happy
birthday.
birthday.
for coming
Thank
up,
you so
Steven.
much.
Thanks, Steven. Bye.
I'm getting too old for
Bye.
this shit.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Thank you, sweethearts.
Woohoo.
And she has a cool ass name like Giselle. Ooh,
Whatever,
sexy.
Giselle.
Say my name, say my name.
Right?
Say
Giselle.
my name. Say my name.
If no one is around you, say, baby, I love you.
Nunez getting
Hey,
down.
Did y'all see? They were playing on Hannity last night. They were playing gaffes from the great and illustrious Joe Biden. Just saying. This is just
No,
for
we
you,
missed
tacos. Listen. What's his, Charlemagne, the God. Okay, that he's a national syndicated radio show, right?
You're muffling.
You're muffling.
Come back to us.
Hello, can you
There
hear
you
me
go.
now?
There you
Yes.
Okay, so Charlemagne the God is a national syndicated talk show guy, right? And he's really cool. I like him. I don't agree with him 90% of the time, but I still love him. So he is interviewing Biden from his basement, right? Charlemagne's in the studio. They're Skyping it or whatever. And he asked him, "Have you been tested for Rona?" And Joe lost his shit. And he goes, "Why? Why would I be tested for Rona? I mean, do you get tested for cocaine?"
Oh my goodness.
What?
That makes sense right there.
Two tacos, I'll be your doctor. I'll write you a note and say that you cannot be at work today and you need to go home.
Right.
Right. I mean,
Because
I
you
would
don't
say
want to
those.
go to hell. You want to stay here and have
But you
it.
like Charlemagne, right? I know you have to like Charlemagne tacos. Come on. Charlemagne's the God.
Who's
He's-
Charlemagne?
Charlemagne is a syndicated radio host.
Oh.
And he's got a really good show. And he talks about all kinds of stuff. He's great. Been busy the last week or so. And we are in full fall weather. Oh. She likes you
rainy,
more.
though. Rainy stinks, Bailey. I love fall weather, but not with the rain. Is Lufa still sleeping from yesterday? She might
Probably
be.
so. Probably so.
She might be.
She's on her
Where did
24-hour
Nanya
nap.
go?
I doesn't know. She ran after Steven. because she's
There she is.
a loaded cannon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's a loaded
Dad,
cannon.
I know.
Loose cannon.
Loose cannon, not
Loose.
a loaded.
I forgot the
I'm
loose
a
part.
Loose cannon.
You gotta have loose
Loose.
in there. Oh, Samara. I like Hannity, but I like you more too, tacos.
Oh.
Aw.
Yeah, right?
Kissy,
Right.
kissy,
Kissy face.
I'm
Samara,
gonna
you're
see
so
if I
fine.
can. So I'm gonna remove myself and then add myself because I'm gonna see if I can switch to my phone so I can go outside.
Okay.
Hold on.
Watch her remove us all. Okay, now what can we do now? She's gone. Let's tear this place up. Quick. Hurry, she'll be back. You haven't lived unless you've been on a voice call with Samara and listened to her talk to her cats. I
Oh my
think there are
God.
people in her house. I'm like, who the hell is she talking to? Yeah, it's kind of creepy. It's cute though. I'm used to it now. And so if anybody shows up to like harm her, I'm gonna be like, oh, it's just a cat. It's no big deal. I
It
won't call 911. Ta-da!
It worked.
Did you bump?
Where did
Where's
Monia go
I
again?
don't know.
I have no clue.
She ran
She
after
does that on my
Steven.
channel all the time.
I know, right? Up, down, up, down. She's
That's
doing
why
her
she's
push-ups.
fired. That's why she gets fired every day.
I
I
fell
know,
asleep
she
during
was
the live
funny.
though. During our live, turquoise. Are we that boring? I know,
Damn it.
LaDonna. But the way that she does it is so freaking cute because I'll say excuse me to my dogs if they're in my way. And do it sarcastically, I must admit. Like, excuse me. But yeah, we're like,
This is so cool. It totally works. I'm still down at the bottom on my computer, but now I'm on my phone and I'm outside. This is so cool. I'm over it.
Yeah.
Sorry. Keep going.
and I know Jenna does. We got to get Carla a dog, y'all. So let's put in the chat your nomination for what kind of dog Carla should get. Carla, don't say anything. Don't talk about preferences. Nothing.
Right.
Don't talk about lifestyle.
What kind
Let's
of
just see.
dog do you think would fit Carla's needs? I would say it would have to
beagle?
be a medium or a small dog.
I would say like a beagle.
And that beagle, I think the howling would drive her nuts.
Oh, that's true.
It would have,
Yeah,
know,
it's gotta
she
be a
doesn't
quiet
like.
dog.
Now, last
It's gotta
night,
be.
I
Let-
agree with Samara and Richard.
What did they say?
a Doberman.
You want a
You
big
want a
dog?
big dog?
But they're not really big.
Yes,
You can
I
get
do
them
want a
smaller.
big dog. I
You could
have
get
a
a
Well,
medium
you
sized
can
dog.
get a miniature Doberman.
Yeah, you could
They
get-
have miniature
They're
ones.
cute.
A weenie dog.
They're called mini Dobermans.
I don't want a wiener dog.
A baby
No.
Jax, which would be the little black Pomeranian.
No, that would drive her nuts.
That
It's
would
too
drive her nuts.
yappy. Yeah, it's too yappy.
A
No,
German Shepherd. I love German Shepherds.
I'm
Okay.
not allowed to have a German Shepherd where I am.
You can't?
That's one of the breeds that we can't have.
Charlie Girl
Why?
said
we can't have
that
pit bulls.
last night we were sending
What about
Carla
a
pictures
husky?
of Cavalier King Charles Spaniels, and they are
Mhm.
so stinking
Oh
cute.
my God, are they cute or what?
Yeah, they are cute.
Now my heart went up. My heart was
oh, a
Mini-
cocker
Beautiful.
spaniel.
Cocker
that would
spaniel,
work.
that'd be cute
Cocker
too.
spaniel.
The
Yeah,
only thing
I
they
can
take
see
a lot
that
of
one.
maintenance.
The hairless
I read
dog.
out on them.
I
read up
heard the
on them.
hairless dogs and cats stink though. They have a funny odor. A Weimaraner.
A
Wow.
Weimaraner.
Now,
I had
okay,
a Weimaraner.
Remy,
They're good
I
dogs.
had a Weimaraner. The
They're smart.
Weimaraner is the one that saved my house from burning down.
They're smart.
That's that story I told you guys
Yeah.
about how me and my girlfriend
Mhm.
were blow drying our hair and my bureau caught on fire and that
Yeah.
my family dog, he was a Weimaraner.
I would
Best
say-
dog.
Weimaraner, I had. They are great dogs.
But they're
and
big.
Super smart.
They're
smart.
big.
Well, if
But
you
they're
get the
not-
male, the females
They're
aren't
not too big though.
No, they're
But
not.
they're super smart and I mean they're great around children. Like my nephew, he was little and he used to ride his fire trucks all over the dog and the dog would just lay there.
Yeah.
Like they're
Mine loved
really
my
good
daughter.
dogs.
He would follow my daughter
You
everywhere.
may not have, absolutely under no circumstances have
They're the size
any
of a
type
Toby.
of herding dog.
No.
Not like a border collie. Because
No.
they really need places to run. Or I think
Yeah.
it's cruel. Chihuahua.
Yeah.
Ah.
A labradoodle.
Taco.
A labradoodle isn't labradoodle. They have like real people hair, right? Isn't that the labradoodle that does
Yeah,
that?
there's one dog that has
No,
people
that's
here and they don't shed.
I thought that yeah, well, because they pick up from the doodle side.
Mm.
But Tacos has a great suggestion, and I bet she
A
can.
chihuahua.
I bet she can donate to the cause. A
Oh,
Chihuahua.
yeah. No, Carla would go nuts over a chihuahua.
She's trying her damnedest to rehome that evil dog.
My sister-in-law has 2 of them, and they're really cute. They are, but the male, he's just a yipper every time. A little noise, he's like.
Yeah, they're allergenic dogs. Yeah, they're like my ex sister-in-law has
Yes,
a doodle. I think it's a
a
labradoodle.
golden doodle.
I'm not
No,
allergic to
gray,
dogs. I'm only allergic to cats.
I'm allergic
right,
to people.
but they don't shed. That's
I'm
what we're
allergic to
saying.
people too.
They're like they don't.
Cats
Good
and
morning,
people.
Miss Behaven.
Morning, Miss
Miss
B.
B.
Haven.
Hi, Miss B. Miss B.
They don't, but he is his name is Dallas, and his hair is
Aw.
so soft, but it's not dog hair. It's like human hair. It's the coolest thing, and
Dallas
he's
is a
curly.
cute
I think
name.
he's a labradoodle.
You know
There's
that.
the Portuguese water dog, but they're big too. I'm thinking nothing too small, only because they yap a lot because they
Yeah.
have that little
They
man
are yipper.
syndrome.
Yep.
Yeah, you love your baby boy.
Doberman would be good, and so would, like she said, a Weiner Rhymer, because they're about the size of Adobe. They're a little bit shorter than Adobe.
Tacos knows it's not Sunday, so she can lie. Look, I
I
love
love
my
it.
baby boy.
I would.
Right.
Oh God, she's got the dog from hell.
The Chi-Chi.
And the Weiners have
Chihuahua.
those beautiful
Chihuahua.
eyes too.
Ladonna's got a Chihuahua too, though. Hers
What
is
was your
like-
Weiner Rhymer's dog's name, Jenna? Mine was named Joe.
And mine was called TC. You know,
Oh,
from
cute.
the TV show. My brother named him. He was Magnum PI. The show Magnum PI.
Yeah.
He had the
Oh,
guy
his-
named TC
yeah.
that was in it. That's what
Yeah.
he named it. That's what he was named after. Yep.
Aw.
But Jason has a good point. She can't get anything too big if she's going to be in a tiny house soon.
She's not because her
Yeah.
husband would not live in a
Good
tiny house.
thinking,
Although, you know
Jason.
what? I watch those shows all the time, and some people have as many as 3 dogs in those houses.
Big dogs
So,
or little dogs?
big.
Yeah.
Really?
Well, they're
Yeah,
like
watch
me. They
some of
let
those
them sleep in the
videos.
bed with them.
But most people with
Well,
tiny
yeah.
houses have huge yards
What are you
too.
talking about? Your dog sleep in your bed?
Yeah.
Yes. In fact, that she got kicked off repeatedly last night. It was getting ridiculous.
Why?
Who? Which one, Bessie?
Yes, of course, Bessie. 'Cause
Why?
she's
What was she
Taco
doing?
wants to
getting on
know.
top of, just laying on top of me like she's, I don't know.
Taco wants to know, well, how long do you want your dog to live, Carla? Because the little ones typically
That's
live
They do.
longer.
I
Yes, they
heard
do.
that too.
Yes, they do.
Yeah, they
I
do.
heard
That
that
is true.
bigger dogs have more health problems and die younger.
Right.
You can have a Great Dane in an apartment. Great Danes.
I have a friend that
I don't want a
has
Great Dane.
3 Great Danes.
You do or
Three.
you don't? You don't?
My
But, see, I
husband's
was
girlfriend
raised
has
with-
them.
I was raised with Dobermans and we loved them. But I
Then
don't
get
know
a
if I'm
Dobie.
allowed to have them here.
Now, if you're not allowed to have a pit bull or a what was the other one that you couldn't have?
A
I said-
Mastiff.
A massive?
No, the one
Yeah.
you just said. Somebody said
I
it,
said
and you
it, and
said
she
you
said she
can't
can't
have
have
it.
it. I can't
German
remember what
Shepherd?
German
German
Shepherd.
German Shepherd. I doubt you could probably have a Doberman.
Right.
Maybe. I don't
Maybe,
know.
I don't know.
Defy the odds. Do it anyway, Carla.
Right?
Start a war with
Get
City
a mini
Hall. I'll
Dobie.
come up and help you.
I don't know if they'll give us a fine. Rottweiler, that was the one. The Rottweilers we're not allowed to have.
Oh,
That's like
Rottweilers are
Greyhounds.
big
We
babies,
live-
though.
We live within a block of the school, the elementary school, and they think it's too dangerous to
Yeah,
have
Okay.
pit bulls.
Rottweiler for sure.
Yeah.
We'll be out.
Rottweiler,
You
yeah.
had 2 Cocker Spaniels, Jason, and you never heard them bark? Ooh,
I'm
wow.
telling you, those King Charles, they are Cavalier King Charles are so freaking
They're
adorable.
beautiful. They're gorgeous dogs.
I agree
Exactly.
with you. Usually it is
Rottweilers,
Rottweilers,
Pits, and
Pits, and Dobermans. Yep.
Yeah, they
'cause
always
there's
go after
3
my
breeds
pit.
that we can't have.
Aw.
My poor Pitty. I wonder what they're doing. I put them
I
outside.
miss a Doberman. I had a black Doberman. My son had a red
Can we
one.
kick out all the dangerous people in
Oh,
our
two
neighborhood too?
tacos. My dog Wookie has the worst breath, and no matter what
Yep.
I do, no
Uh,
matter what I do,
did you give him greenies? Because that worked for mine.
Those things stink.
yeah,
No,
I just
his
give
breath
him
stopped. Greenies.
everything, and
Really?
oh my God, his breath is horrible. He's
No.
cute as a button, but his breath is
I'm sorry.
horrible.
My vet gave him their dog treats are almost like their food, and he stopped. We fed him
What's the name
the
of it?
food by the vet and the dog
Greenies.
treats by the vet.
Greenies.
And no, we got him because
At the
he told
vet?
us. Yeah, the vet says give him our food and our treats, and it'll probably stop it.
Because
And
usually it may not be from the teeth, it may be from their gut,
right.
from their belly.
It is horrible. And he's a small dog, so his mouth is always open, and he's always
Yeah, they do.
like it. Oh my God, it's horrible.
But
It's
it worked.
horrible.
It wasn't that bad anymore when we
Listen.
switched his food.
I have breaking news. Listen
What?
to this shit. Texas County grand jury indicts Netflix for promotion of lewd visual material for cuties.
Woohoo!
Go Ted Cruz.
Woohoo!
Yeah, baby.
See, Ted Cruz. Come on, get all the other counties involved now. All the other states get involved.
That shows. I can't believe how some people thought that show was appropriate.
Yeah, I
don't
can't
know.
either.
And I have to give Ted Cruz props
Cruz.
because he was actually on the short list for the Supreme Court pick.
Yeah, I know.
And he turned it down
Really?
because he wanted to stay in Congress. He wanted to be there fighting for his constituents
Good for
in
him.
Congress. Yeah, I was really impressed with that. And I'm sure he wants to run in 2024. So
No, honestly, before I decided on Trump, he was my first pick. Was Cruz.
Really? Yeah, I liked him.
He was
Carla
my first pick.
Eagle said, get a beagle. They're loyal as
I said that. She didn't want a beagle, she said. I picked beagle. She said
I know
no.
you did, but even
Yeah.
eagles name beagles.
Eagle.
See?
You
Beagles
can get a
are
beagle and
good
name it Eagle.
Oh, Basset hounds are good too.
Basset hounds are
and then you hear
darling.
Woof.
Morning, Carla. Look at that.
Oh, that's cute.
Is that what you're working on this morning? I like
No,
the
last night.
color.
Last night.
Oh, was it?
That's a cool stitch. Kind of like sticks out.
I like the purple.
Listen,
Yeah,
Narnie,
me too.
Narnie said to cut a little bit of parsley and put it in your dog's
And
food,
great.
and it will help with the odor, the bad breath.
Oh,
okay.
that's a good idea, Narnie.
And green.
Yeah,
That's
parsley.
cute. 'Cause
Now,
you can wear that.
like the parsley that you get, like you can get it as a fresh, or
Yeah.
could you use the parsley that's in?
I would use the fresh.
I would use the fresh. And I'd try.
Because it's chopped up in the McCormick's or whatever.
Yeah.
It's gonna have something to give it longevity on the shelf.
Yeah.
So I would, but you can buy fresh parsley.
And it's cheap, too. And
Yeah.
it lasts a long time.
I'll try it.
It's usually over like in the fruit and vegetable section, like at Walmart.
Because think about it. When we have garlic, parsley is good for garlic breath. So.
Oh, that's right. It does have vitamin K. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Because what can you not take when you're what can you not eat that when you're on?
I'm going to the store today, and I'll add that to my list. I'm gonna try it.
Get a bunch of parsley bunch, and just chop it really, really good and throw it in his food.
Isn't it? It's a natural blood thinner, isn't it? Vitamin K.
Mm-hmm.
Because you can't take it if you're on Coumadin and stuff like that.
Yeah, right.
Or does
my
it
dad was on Coumadin.
beef up your blood?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Oh my God.
Yes, I can hear you, but you're a ways away.
That's my mother-in-law.
Hey, mother-in-law, how are you?
She's very loud. I'm so sorry.
She just said, "Can you hear me?" Yes, we can.
Downstairs on her phone.
Nanya, can you hear me?
Oh my God, it's so embarrassing.
It works only once a day. Okay, only do it once a day.
I'm gonna mute my mic for a second.
Says there's a mouthwash / rinse that my vet gave me. Squirt into his mouth, and it breaks down and dissolves the plaque. Oh, I'll try the parsley. If the parsley doesn't work, then I'll have to call the vet and see if there's something, because it's only recent. He never had bad breath. and now, oh, it's horrible lately. It's been about a month now that it's been like, oh my goodness, dog.
Hello. It come,
Hello.
I got
the
really
ghost,
quiet.
the ghost have come and gotten us. Just feed him McDonald's.
Double cheeseburger.
Oh
Sausage,
my
egg, and
God.
cheese McMuffin.
Yeah, my mom's Yorkie has terrible breath, and they've told her that they really need to pull her teeth, but
I know where Jason's getting feed him the McDonald's though. You're funny, Jason. I got you.
What did he say?
feed him McDonald's.
Yes, yeah,
Oh,
because he thinks woo woo is the white version of Baby Jack's.
Do you know how I remember the word halitosis?
oh.
Because that's what your breath would smell like if you put your toes in your mouth.
He
Ew.
doesn't have bad teeth though. I've looked and his teeth are not bad. He's got pretty teeth. They're not corroded or anything. He just has bad breath. Because I thought that too. I thought maybe he had a bad tooth in there that made his breath stink, but no.
I'm gonna have to do a whole mod chat thing on how I remembered medical words. Some of them are pretty crazy. Just saying. It's in the gut.
Yep.
Because
Yeah,
people
because
do the same thing. People, a lot of times with halitosis, it's a gut issue and not a tooth issue when people have
right.
bad breath.
Because they say it's common for little dogs to have teeth issues, and he
Yeah.
has crooked teeth as it is. He has that overbite. I mean, it's not. I mean, I've seen dogs with worse underbite than Wookie does, but I thought maybe that. But no, I don't think that the mouth rinse is prescribed either. They just have it on the shelf at the vet.
Oh.
I could get the name of it and let you know.
And you can see if you can get through like Chewy. Might even
That
be
would be great.
a cavity. What was I going to tell y'all? Shit. Damn it.
I don't know.
I don't either. It was important too.
We were talking about teeth in medical terms. Does that ring a bell?
No, it's not it.
No.
I don't think Watch It will be, I'm sure. Let me scroll back. Maybe something will trigger me.
Don't you hate that though? When you have a thought and it goes right out.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Yep.
old age, but we're young.
I know. See, I'm demented like Joe. What can I say? Can't believe he said that. The other thing he said that really just blew me away, and it's like, where did that even come from? He was being interviewed, and they asked him, why or how he felt about being in his basement or something like that, and he said that the reason why he can stay in his basement is because there is a little black lady in the store stocking the shelves. What does that even have to do with the price of eggs in China?
You guys, I got to run really quick. I'll be right back if I can.
Okay, honey.
All right.
Okay.
Bye. Love you. Bye.
Love
you
you.
too.
Bye.
And then he called that one woman a dog-faced pony boy or some shit.
What?
Some guy asked him about something in a town hall meeting. He walks up to him and he's like, I can take you on. He's like threatening the dude to beat him up and then challenged him to a push-up contest.
Oh my goodness.
I'm like, it's a town hall meeting, dude. Why aren't you talking about policies? What's wrong with you? Jesus.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna switch back.
Okay. Cavities suck. They need to fix teeth for real. One and done kind of thing. Carla, it's just me and you. Shit, she's back.
I'm back. Oh, that's so cool. I'm glad. Last time I tried doing that, I screwed up the whole live. But I was new at going live. But I screwed it all up, if you guys remember correctly, when I tried doing this the last time.
Oh yeah, it was fun.
It was.
Good time.
I almost ended the live because when I went to get off my phone, I almost pushed the end button and I was like, no, that would end the whole live. So I just X'd out and it worked.
I want to go see what these dogs are doing. I'll be right back. Talk amongst yourselves.
Okay. Nobody's talking. Carla, are you making a new hat now, or is it just who did you make those hats for? Did you make them for somebody, or did you just make them to make them?
You're doing a big giveaway and giving away a bunch of hats and stuff.
Oh,
So
that's gonna be so cool.
I'm trying to get a bunch done right now so I can do a huge
I
giveaway.
I like that purple in that hat. Maybe a
I
purple
know,
and
it's like
black.
really pretty.
Like a purple and I know you
And
don't
it
like
comes in
black.
and it comes in, hang on. It the way it, the way it
Yeah,
comes out, because it's the way the yarn's made.
it's
And then
so
what
pretty.
I'm doing is, where's the other color? Oh, they're not here. But yeah.
It's so pretty. You're so good at it. How
Well,
long
I
does it
like doing
usually
it
take you
to do a
um
hat, and
to do
here,
just the hat?
the hat will take me about an hour and a half to make, but the wrist warmers, they take me about a half an hour, not
Mm.
even.
Are
So
you
yeah,
doing your bags too as a giveaway, or are you just doing hats and
I
gloves, or are
have a
you gonna
couple
do
of
your
bags.
bag?
I have
Yeah.
2 bags to give away. I haven't made any more, so I'm going to get rid of those, and then I'll make some more.
You should do, are you gonna do like a game, or have you decided how you're gonna do it?
I'm going to do some kind of a game, and the winner will get. And I think I'm going to do one giveaway for members only
Mm-hmm.
with a $25 gift card from what do you call it? From Amazon.
Right.
So they'll get the gift plus a gift card.
That's so cool. That
And
will
I
be
figured a
fun.
real easy way to do the gift card part, and this is how I got mine, is you give them the gift card number over an email, and then they can
Right.
just,
That way you
yeah,
don't need to have their address or
right.
anything, and they
And I
don't
don't
have
have
to
to,
wait.
because I did send a gift card once and it got lost in the mail, and I
Oh,
ended up having to PayPal that person. So now I'm just going to give them the number, and then once they have the number, they can, you know what I mean? Like, it won't be any good to me because they'll punch in the number and it'll be their
right.
gift card. So
I
it'll
know,
be
Remy.
either
We were
25.
telling her about Etsy and eBay, and it is a really good idea because she's really good. And with the season coming up, I'm sure she would, get a lot of hits on it. But at the same time, when we were talking to her about it, which makes sense, is that's a lot of work for one person. It would be great if there was a couple of us making hats at the same time, but to get an order out would be tough. Unless she makes them. Maybe if you make them, and then put those pictures on, and those are the only hat that you could give away, sell. I don't know, because that was the one thing she was worried about.
I've been doing a bunch because people seem to like that, and the fingerless gloves. So
Uh
I've been
huh.
doing a lot of them because
Yeah.
a lot of people like them. So, and it's winter time,
Uh
so it's
huh.
the season for that.
It is.
But
You
I will
you
be
remind
doing.
me of my grandmother so much, because like I told you before, my grandmother.
What
I
did I
mean,
tell you
she
about referring to me as elderly?
not that you're elderly, not
What
that
did I
you're
tell you about
elderly,
that?
but my grandmother had used to do it for her church and for kids in need. She would make Afghan the blankets, and then she would do hats and gloves, and she would go and hang them on a Christmas tree at her church and stuff, and everybody could just pick a hat and gloves. She loved doing it. Loved doing it.
Oh, hey, listen. 2 tacos. No, never mind. They got the Dentahex Chews.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Let me write that down. Let
they
me
have a
write that down.
look on Chewy. They have a Dentahex oral rinse for $11.93.
Okay.
What's
DENT.
that?
It's for dogs with their bad breath.
Hmm.
Smelly cat. Smelly cat.
Oh, is that what you were doing? You were looking up bad
And
breath.
you said do it on. You said Chewy probably has them.
Yes, Chewy does have them.
Oh, okay.
Faux show.
Like $15 a bottle, and I use one bottle every 8 months. Now, do you give the oral like once a day, or is it like a once a week thing? You know, will it harm them to give it to them every day, or do you just give them it like once or twice a week?
I think in dogs, the technical term is ass breath. That's what I call it.
My mom, Nari wants to know if you can make a poncho. My mother does this
made
too.
ponchos.
My mom makes tree skirts.
I've made ponchos.
That would
I
be
made
pretty.
one
a
real
tree
nice
skirt.
one with a hood on it for my daughter. Oh my God, that thing took a long time to do. And I
My
had
mother has made beautiful tree skirts. There's a funny
That would
I
be a
story
made
good
about
idea.
that.
Christmas stockings, and believe it or
Yes,
not,
my mother's done those too.
the Christmas stockings I did for all 10 of my grandchildren, and they did not take a long time.
No, my mom did ours too. And one year she made each of us a stocking and filled it with a bunch of stuff. And she actually made the stocking, and she said it didn't take long.
They stretch. No, the stockings were real easy, and I put all their names on them.
That's what my mom did. I'll have to find it and take a picture. I still have the stocking.
I put my stockings in Discord one day.
Yeah, I'll have to show you what my mom made. But there's a funny story with that poncho thing. My mom, she made her sister a tree skirt one year for Christmas. And her sister opened it, and mind you, it was red and green, and it had all these balls on it, and she had little trinkets all on it. So her sister opened it. And, you know, at Christmas, you're supposed to be thankful for what you get. So her sister's like, oh, I love it. And she put it on, and she was showing it all around like a poncho. And my mother said, what the heck are you doing?
It's a flip.
She's like, it's a poncho. She's like, hey, dumbass. It's a tree skirt. And her sister said, oh my God, thank God, because this was the ugliest poncho I've ever seen in my life. But she didn't want to be rude. She was like, oh my God, I was thinking, what am I going to do with this thing? I'm never going to wear it. Why would my sister make me this god awful poncho?
Hey, Sunny Side Up. Good morning.
Good morning, Sunny Side Up.
Taco said that it's just a little squirt, and she does it once a day or every other day, but it comes out really fast. So look out. Don't stand in the line of fire.
Worse breath than big dogs, you think?
Yes, I think so.
Oh, yes. Yeah, like literally it smells like they ate a pile of poo. I swear to God, it's horrible. Like my big dog has dog breath, normal dog breath. But woo-woos, no. It's like something has died in his mouth, I swear. Mm-hmm. It's horrible. So thank you guys for the ideas. We'll be happier. And I'm sure he will. Because I'm sure because it's not his teeth. So now it makes me feel bad. Because that's coming from his gut. So I can only imagine how his little belly feels. You would think that he probably has a little bellyache, right? That makes me sad.
So they're now asking the FBI to investigate Joe Biden and his son and his brother for criminal activities. I'm thinking about all the overseas stuff and the money. Just saying. And Trump didn't ask for that. Congress did.
Wow.
Yeah. It's getting deep. So the hearings are next week. That ought to be interesting.
Yeah, it should be.
That ought to be crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I really hope they don't go after her children. I think that's disgusting. And they already are, but media is anyway. I mean, she's got how many? I think 7 kids, 6 or 7. Huh? What, Carla Boo?
I said, whose children?
The woman that he has picked for the Supreme Court. She has to go through a hearing next week, even though she just went through one for the current job that she has. But okay, whatever.
No, they'll go after her because they're
Can Biden flip Texas? He's not strong enough. He can't barely lift a coffee cup. What are you talking about, Flip Texas? No, I don't know. That's a good question because there have been so many people from outside of Texas, from liberal states who have moved here. So I don't know. It remains to be seen. There's always a concern. Everybody's always freaked out about Texas for whatever reason. I don't know.
Yeah,
Vote.
I
Now
don't know.
plug again. I'm going to say this every day till November 3rd. So just get used to it. Go vote.
Yes.
I don't care how you vote, but vote.
Vote, vote, vote.
They're asking if we're doing our meeting, even though it's like, 3 minutes past the time. I'm thinking we don't have a meeting. This is really frustrating. Criteria for amphetamine use disorder as evidenced by number 1 uses continue despite knowledge of having persistent reoccurring psychological problems caused by or exacerbated by us. Isn't that crazy? I love to just read through the
Remy's like,
DSM.
what tacos?
That's like my favorite book. They go, what's your favorite book? The DSM-5? Oh, never read that. Is it fiction? Maybe. Don't know. That's the
See,
book.
I think you should do a channel because you're so knowledgeable about history and you love history. I think you should do a channel for people for history buffs. I think you should.
I think I'm going to lean toward that direction, but I'm not going to do it until after the beginning of the year because I want everything ready to go before I do
Right.
it.
Yeah. Now, are you thinking of doing just videos or are you going to do lives too?
No, I think I'm
Or
going to do
not know?
videos. I think I'll
Yeah.
do videos.
That would be really cool. Because you have a way of talking and you can tell a story very well. I think you would do really good doing and there's not many channels that are just based on history,
Yeah.
There really isn't. So you would be, I mean, I've never seen any.
Right.
So I think you would be probably the first.
I think it'd be fun.
It would be fun.
With like fun history, not boring.
Right.
Mm-hmm. But just so you know, that's what I should call my channel. Just so you know,
Right.
the more you know. I'd get sued for that, wouldn't I? If I did the more you know. First, I want to get my name trademarked. Can it get it copyrighted? No.
Yeah, get it copyrighted. Nobody can steal it.
You know what would be funny is if I actually went down and did that. If they would let me do it. There would be a company that would owe me a lot of money because I had my name first. Donna, you sexy business.
I found Misdemeanor's car.
What does it say? That's my car.
Ooh.
Who knew? The blue Mustang. Clearly, that's what you're talking about. Not that other one.
And here's my riding companion.
Oh, look at
the baby.
What's he or she's name?
Her name's Lulu.
Lulu. Oh, look at she loves
tacos.
her mama.
We found your boy a wife. Look. Maybe that would change his whole perspective in life if he.
Oh, look at she loves her mama. Look at that.
Are you camera shy pumpkin?
She acts like it. I just had when I saw that car, I was like, oh, I had to show that to Misdemeanor.
Gotta get her. Gotta get her. Do you see we have another storm coming, huh?
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Somebody's been sitting on those weather controls. Y'all are just really getting mean, y'all cabal. Y'all dirty cabal.
You dirty cabal. You know what's sad though? Okay, so the other one just hit Lake Charles, right? My son moves to Baton Rouge, and look where this is going.
I know. Rouge. And by the way, every time something's coming towards Texas, everybody goes, "Are you okay? You ready for the storm?"
She's landlocked, y'all.
I was about to say, I'm 300 miles in. I'm
just
good.
Start telling them. No, I'm packing my shit. I'll have to get back with you. If they don't remember where you are, it's like.
You remember the famous departee of 2000? Was it 2005 with Rita?
Yes.
I was in it.
Let me just tell you.
I I was one of those numbnuts who sat in
That was the
traffic
first.
for 16 hours.
Right. That's the first time I nearly committed murder. Honest to God. Because if my mother called me one more time and said, "You haven't left yet?" I'm like, "Mom, seriously? Where are you?" "Well, we've made it about 5 miles, but we're getting close to running out of gas." I'm like, "Yep, that's my point." And guess
Oh my
what?
God.
You won't be able to
I
get
saw,
gas until you're in San Antonio. So
there
whatever.
were parts of the road that we sat there for so long
Yes.
before we could move. I swore I had the neighbors memorized.
Hmm.
If and what killed me was, and this was God's blessing, I was pregnant with my son.
Oh my
And
God.
luckily in that time I didn't drink a lot of water. But
Or
the
you'd have
one
been
time I needed,
peeing constantly.
oh my God, I was lucky that it was in my, I guess it was right where he wasn't sitting on my bladder yet. But the
Oh,
one
that's
time I
good.
had to go to the bathroom really bad, there was a neighbor lady. We've been sitting, like I said, we've been sitting out in her front yard forever. And she looked at me, she goes, "Oh, you need to come to the bathroom, honey." She was so sweet.
Did you help her plant her garden and all that shit while you were
Oh,
there?
I could have been her scarecrow. I could still be there for the next harvest the way that blade was going that day.
It was insane. Yeah, but the critical thinker here, just saying, I got off at about 7 p.m. that night because it took us
Uh-huh.
that long to get our people on the buses and get them out. So I went home, packed a few
Uh-huh.
things. I took a nap. I got up at one o'clock in the morning and I drove to Houston.
Uh-huh.
No traffic, not a bit of traffic. But listening to my mother all day going, "You haven't laughed, you haven't laughed, you haven't, you're still in the same spot you were 30 minutes ago. Shut up, stop talking to me."
Yeah, so what took us 6 hours normally to get to my mama's house took us I swear 16 hours.
Yes, it was insane. That
And
was
I
the
had to take,
craziest.
well, see, normally I would be with my husband, but we had to take two separate cars because my mother-in-law was out of town,
Mhm.
her and her husband, and we had to take the psycho dog with us, her psycho dog, because that dog and my two dogs, no way.
Yeah. I don't know. Is it that they didn't do contraflow? I thought they did contraflow. I
It could have been
remember.
contraflow for all I know, but when you're trying to go through some of those little towns off the main drag,
Oh, yeah.
here was the problem. One of the little towns had those circle courthouse,
Oh God.
and they had a cop out there, a cop, and
Uh-huh.
he was doing this two-way where he was letting one at a time each way instead of like say like 15, 20 go.
Right.
He was letting one at a time from two ways.
Like a two-way stop. It's like,
Yeah, where
really,
two
dude?
normally would merge. So he had two lanes of traffic coming from two different directions. So instead of letting like 10 cars at a time go, he was doing one at a time for each Y. So,
Yeah. For those who don't know contraflow, when you're in an evacuation situation, they will only allow traffic out of town and they will take both sides of the interstate and open them in one direction. So there's the traffic that would be coming in on one side of the interstate is then converted to outgoing traffic only. So you open everything up. But I don't remember if they did that with Rita until like it was way too late. And like you said, people would get off of I-10 and they go 90. Then 90's jammed up because it's just 2 lane or whatever, you know.
yeah, we went through Brenham. I don't remember all the country roads now,
Did you
but we
stop and
went up.
get ice cream?
Yeah, sure. Uh-huh, sure. We
They have
stopped in
happy hour.
Brenham, and then we went through Austin, and we finally got on 35 from Austin. I'll tell you right now, by the time I saw the Fort Worth skyline, I was ready to cry because I was
Depart the
so sick and tired
vehicle.
of sitting. Well, here's the problem. I was in a car with my two dogs who were just perfectly well behaved. Now, mind you, back then my dogs were the size of about 20 of Lulu
Yeah.
because that was a greyhound. Luckily, she was a greyhound because she was lazy. She spent the whole time sleeping. And
Uh,
my other one was an older shepherd mix. So they were well behaved and they were good. And the weather was perfect. I didn't have to run the AC. I could just keep the windows open
yeah.
and it was cool.
Uh-huh.
So there was no, anyway,
I don't
we,
understand people who don't evacuate with their dogs and cats.
I don't either because even though I was pregnant with my first son, my dogs are still my babies. I mean, my
Right.
children are still teenagers, and Lulu and Toby are still my babies. So I
Hmm.
don't understand that mindset either.
Just, remembering the pictures from like New Orleans in particular, all the animals
Oh,
that were trying to find a
oh.
place to be above water. It broke my heart. Thought these people. Mm,
Well, I understand people who don't have a big enough vehicle,
Yeah.
But you see, I have the mindset that whenever I have a vehicle, I try to have a vehicle that I could at that time have both my kids and my dogs.
I know my
But I
husband
had,
said, get a small economy car. I'm like, duh, dogs. No, not happening.
well, shortly after that, we got our minivan. So, well, a couple of months, a year, about 6 months later. I
Hmm.
missed my minivan because we just finally traded it in this past January.
But I've seen people, honest to God, I mean, it's insane that they will, oh no, we're taking the flat screen TV, but we'll leave the dog.
That's your priorities. That's
Right.
sad.
Yeah.
Because these days you can get a flat screen TV for what, $300 to $500.
Yep. And insurance is going to cover a lot if you have insurance. Hopefully they do. A lot of them are renters, so they don't. But I still can't prioritize taking a TV over a dog.
You know what's ironically funny is last year for my birthday, my kids got me a 50-inch screen TV
Uh-huh.
because I was at that point was starting to get on my treadmill and walk in front of it.
Hmm.
Well, then my RA started flaring up, and I can't walk right now until I get my knee replacement. But I rarely watch TV. I mean, I might Netflix once in a blue moon because I mean
Hmm.
YouTube is just too interesting, and my phone is just too
I
easy.
agree.
So
I never watch TV. Never. It's very rare. I do
so
everything on
everybody's
YouTube.
yeah, everybody thinks I'm joking when I say, well, yeah, maybe I'll watch Netflix tonight, but first I got to dust it off. They really think I'm joking. They're all going, ha, ha, ha. And I'm thinking, I'm not joking. I'm for real.
There's just not a whole lot to choose from on TV anymore. It's, 24-hour cycle news. No,
Mm-hmm.
thank you.
Which I don't watch. No.
Reality
Evil.
TV shows. No, thank you.
Nah, no
I can
thank
get
you.
that on YouTube and not have to pay.
Uh-huh. There
Right.
you go. And that's even better because then it's real interaction if you get them on a live stream and they're acting like at reality TV.
Right. And even then, I don't even want to watch that because it's too ugly and nasty. So, I mean, then what do you watch? Reruns of the Waltons? Then I'm going to cry because their dog died or something.
No,
I'm
we
going to
talk
I
cry.
know.
Discord.
Or
We talk
remember
in Discord
Grandma,
and make funny pictures.
not
Yes.
Grandpa, not Granny, not John Boy,
Not
not
John Boy.
Paul.
Not Mary Ellen.
I used to have my TV on for white noise. Now my white noise is, YouTube.
I used to watch Dancing with the Stars. I'm not doing that anymore because Tom Bergeron's not on anymore. So I'm boycotting that. And also, they have a potential murderer dancing. So I'm not watching that. I watched The Voice. I
Mr.
do
Meaner, listen, you know you're in Texas when you hear that, right?
what was it?
Big old truck.
Yes.
All the spaces is Sonic. She pulls right next to me.
Yes.
Where did Jenna go?
I'm not really sure. Maybe she's in the chat.
Good morning,
I have
Carla. I
not
hope
seen Lucifer. I'm going to have to watch that.
That's okay.
well, I
I'm
didn't mean to
just
take over your
listening.
conversation.
No, you didn't. You haven't.
I wasn't talking. I'm
I just
crocheting.
thought y'all enjoyed the card there a while ago.
That was
I'm
cute.
crocheting, so I'm just listening.
Yeah, Sunnyside, I need to pick back up Lucifer because I think there's a new season or two that I might have missed this past season.
And of course, I always watch the Dead Files. And for anybody who's
Oh, yes.
staying away from TV, watch, and you can go back and watch from the beginning, the first series. It's excellent. It's the most intriguing thing ever to me.
Do you remember the episode where she was in Cedar Park, Texas, and she told them that they basically needed to destroy this property house because even the trees around it were so apparently the property had such a bad something traumatic had happened there that there was even gulls hanging out in the front tree,
Yes.
like
I do
blackbirds.
remember. Yes. I
They said
remember that.
literally that one house, she said, this is one property that needs the house needs to be burned to the ground,
Yeah.
and something needs to be posted here, never build on this property because it's
Yeah.
that demonic.
Yep.
Wow.
Yep. I remember that one.
That creeped me out because of the fact when I saw that I actually lived back at that time I lived in Round Rock, which is only just it's just a hop, skip, and a jump from Cedar Park. Where that house was, and I was thinking to myself, "Ooh, heebie-jeebies!" But then we moved away a couple 6 years ago. So.
Because y'all are fun to listen to when I'm doing my notes. You know why? Because she's flipping through the DSM and she's diagnosing us.
Hey, Uncle Nancy.
Who's diagnosing us?
2 tacos. Don't tell her I told you.
Oh,
Tacos diagnosed me.
Uncle Nancy just started watching the new season of Great British Bake Off. I've never even
The
heard of
cook
that.
shows are good.
Yeah, I
I
like the
enjoy
cook
cook
shows.
shows.
You know,
I
my
watch
favorite one
Paula
is
Deen.
Chopped. I don't know if it's even still on, but I used
Yeah.
to love Chopped.
I need two tacos to diagnosis. She's got the book. Go through it.
Oh yeah. Well, I already know what my diagnosis is. I don't know what your excuse is, misdemeanor.
I'm adopted.
Oh, you poor thing. The
That's what's wrong
PTSD
with
must have
me.
been
I'm
very
not saying a
traumatic.
word.
Right. I'm adopted by a woman who thinks she gave birth to me.
Oh my goodness.
She
Well,
did. Did
public
you know?
adoption is awesome.
Because listen, I'm having my son, right? My second child. She's sitting there with me. She's the only one. It's taken forever. And she's like, I just don't understand. Morning, Austin. I just don't understand. I said, what don't you understand? She goes, why does it take this so long? I mean, I didn't have any problem. I said, you wrote a check. Did you need an epidural for your hand? I mean, was it cramping? Shit. She goes, oh, that's right. Like she completely forgot she didn't give birth to me. I'm trying to tell her that's not something you would forget easily.
No.
Trust me.
Right. Well,
Uncle Nancy, I'm glad you like our pictures. We worked on them all day yesterday.
Yes, we
except for
did.
misdemeanor, she had to finally change after I had a beef taco about it.
Yeah, she wanted the glamour shot.
Yeah,
Cool.
Yeah, she needed to be the pretty one on stage.
of
Yeah.
course. I have more
She
pretty ones.
always
You want to
needs
see
to be
them?
the pretty one.
Jason asked LaDonna in Round Rock, Texas Round Rock. Yes, his FedEx route was there, and he loved Round Rock. I've got family in
Huh?
Round Rock.
Round Rock has changed a lot from what I understand. Because when I first moved there, I moved into an area that was exploding. Now I haven't been back in 5 years, but I've heard it's even gotten exponentially even more crowded
Wow.
because that's now the hot place to live.
Houston is asinine ridiculous. It's crazy.
Oh yeah, you know what shocked me is I lived in Katy, and this was in 2007 or 8. I happened to see in the Houston Chronicle, it was showing that it was doing a future of where the epicenter of Houston would be, and
Mhm.
where I was, which is if you know Katy Mills,
Yes.
10 years ago
Mhm.
was just barely anything there
Right.
between it and what's the name of that place where they used to make mattresses? Sealy.
Yes.
There was hardly anything there between Katy Mills and Sealy. It was all still cow pastures. But
Mhm.
according to this article and the picture diagram, where I was living was going to be the middle epicenter of Houston in 2025. And I thought to myself, oh my gee, no way. And a friend of mine said, oh, you won't believe there's hardly everything has just gone up in prices, buildings everywhere. And there really is a lot of built up now past Katy, Texas,
Yeah. It's
past Katy
crazy.
Mills, she told me. But I
It's,
moved away in 2011 and I've only been back once going through to go to Galveston.
Galveston.
Yeah. Ironically, I see more of my friends, they come to Dallas versus people going to Houston.
Really? Well, Houston's too much. It's just too much. I had
Well,
to
here's
go
the deal. What's there for us in Houston that we can't get here in Dallas Fort Worth? Seriously, other than access to the beach
less
and
traffic.
hurricanes
Less traffic.
and flooding, straight flooding
Street.
and
Yes.
humidity and the
Good
critters
morning,
that attack
Austin
you at
James.
3 a.m.
And to me, I don't know, maybe this is true, maybe not, but because there's so much concrete and so little land left in Houston, honestly, it's like it's so much hotter there.
Well, you gotta remember it's a bayou. It's like Washington. Washington, when it was
Yeah.
first built as the capital, is a freaking, bayou, a
Swamp.
big swamp.
It
Why in the
literally is a
world would
swamp.
I still don't understand why okay, I understand because historically it was the port. Ironic, but what's funny is it could have been Galveston being the capital if they had not bribed somebody and moved the port to Houston and basically kind of sideswiped Galveston. But then they knocked everything out in 1900, so who knows?
No, I wasn't going to hold you legally, clinically responsible. I was just going to do it for fun. So whatever you suspect, just throw it out there, girl. I think I'm a perpetual.
You better be
procrastinator.
quiet because if she diagnoses me too quickly, she could come and get me because I'm only 100 miles away from her, probably.
I do have a substance abuse disorder. Nicotine and caffeine are my substance abuse disorders.
Yeah, mine is Dr. Pepper and
Mine is cigarettes and Coca-Cola.
Cigarettes and Coca-Cola.
Yep.
well, I do take I have ADHD, so I do take a medication for that. But I was diagnosed under a psychiatrist about 10 years ago, so I had the confirmation of a legitimate, diagnosis. So there's my situation.
I'm reading my non-job stuff.
Do you
Shit.
have any cases?
No, my boss just sent me she just sent me a text I think that was supposed to go to everyone else because it was to our private conversation.
Were you the topic of it?
No, she was asking if anyone in our group received cases. And I looked back and it was our private conversation. And I think she thought she was talking to the team.
Oh.
It's early. And
Oh, I thought you
they're
didn't you do you have a job anymore? I thought you said there was all the cases were rounded up.
yeah, they're retaining us until the 31st.
Do they pay you to stay on retainer?
No, which I seriously sat down and had a conversation with myself about calling the labor board because technically you're keeping me from doing any other work.
That sounds really.
It's cagey, is it not?
Did you sign a contract though?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, I didn't know if you signed a definite.
Here's their thing. They want to retain us and then not lay us off, but the job is finished. So then you don't qualify for unemployment. So if you leave, you don't qualify for unemployment. And I get it. I understand that. But
you know what? Here's my first thought. Somebody's getting, even if y'all are not getting paid, somebody's getting paid to keep y'all on the dole. Because otherwise they would release you and let you go.
Right. That's what I'm thinking.
That's my first thought.
And I know that from working on call, like let's say on call on the weekends in nursing, they had to pay you something. I mean, it could be $2 an hour if you weren't out in the field. Once you went out in the field, then you went to your regular hourly pay. And, I'm just saying that's my thought. They had to literally pay you something. It could be peanuts. But if you're sitting at home, not going golfing or bowling or swimming or whatever, or to another job, you're waiting on an assignment to go out, then technically they needed to pay you something. Once you went out and actually did work, that changed. Then you go back home and you go back to the crap pay. But yeah, so.
Yeah, they should be paying y'all, even if it's just say $20 if you're not getting an actual job to go out and do something. That's crap, as you say.
Yep.
They're holding you hostage, is what they are doing.
Yeah, they just don't want to pay you on it. They are holding her hostage because they don't want to pay the unemployment.
That's my opinion.
Yep, that's my opinion too.
Well, once COVID is over and some other stuff's going on, I'm going to get myself my knee replacement surgery because I think I might go find me a job after next year because by then my kids will be way older and then, they could take the bus to school if I get a job. But right now I just still enjoy taking them to school. It gets me out of the house for a few minutes.
Good morning, Ginger Locks.
Morning, Ginger Locks.
Hey, Ginger.
I hope you're having a better day today. I know that none of the days are good being
You'll be
where
in my
you
prayers.
are. But
you're in my prayers.
Yeah, I know that no days are good being where you are, but I hope it's a better day.
When I have to.
2 tacos, that's what I take. Since you said it, I'm just going to say that's what I take. And it's effective.
Your anxiety meds, which you might be putting to use today.
Well, the one that starts with an A.
The big one, the biggest one is the guy pooping in the chair. I can't with that. I think I would have actually had to say a few things. Like, have you
Uh,
lost your freaking mind?
Two Tacos says, I take my Adderall when I have to, but skip weekends. And I have my anxiety meds, which I might be putting to use today if they piss me off too badly.
I'm thinking you're probably going to need your go-to meds. It's
Yep,
October. People are crazy. And did you know Halloween will be a full moon?
it is. I'm so excited that it will
Full
be a
moon.
full moon for Halloween.
Mhm. Yep. Yep.
To see well, I don't know everywhere, but I know here they have not canceled Halloween yet.
She gets caffeine use disorder severe. There. That's mine. That's mine. And I'm not even anywhere near attempting to change that situation.
Have they
It,
canceled Halloween in Texas yet?
not that I'm aware of.
No.
We typically do whatever the hell we want, but it's kind of gone sideways a little bit lately. And people are getting angry about it. They're not happy. They're like, listen, we don't do what everybody else does. We do what we
I agree, Samara. People are already nuts. We do not need a full moon.
do. But see, yeah, I'm not even close to an intervention at this point wouldn't even work with me because my cigarettes and coffee are my best friends. I know she's really like my best friend, real life person. But having said that, my other best friends are coffee and cigarettes. Just saying.
I'm telling Bessie.
Don't come for me. Where is
I'm
she
telling
even?
Bessie.
Oh, she's back
I'm,
there laying on it.
I'm telling Bessie on you.
Don't tell on
Bessie's
me.
coming to live with Aunt Carla.
Well, okay, so she's a pit bull. When she kills me because she gets that news, it's on you. She was killed by her jealous pit bull. I don't know, man. I
Should
couldn't.
see her when she tries to leave the house.
It's
My
pathetic.
God,
She
she's
has an anxiety
insane.
disorder. Tacos. Throw her some meds.
hey, what kind of medication do we get for caffeine use disorder?
Cocaine.
More caffeine?
Cocaine.
Oh, you mean we don't get supercharged Mountain Dew or
You know,
something?
it'll either cure you or kill you. I'm just saying.
Mm.
Oh, I'm
Sadly, I'm
so
too
sorry, Ginger Luck's mom. She
too,
gets her
I'm too
feeding
cheap for
tubes
that.
today.
Oh. Mm.
Yuck. Yeah, and they bring it all in and set it down like at her bedside so she can stare at it before they put it in. That's torture,
Oh
I think.
gosh.
That's like
We
bringing
need to
needles
go
into a room.
storm that freaking hospital.
I know. As soon as they
And
fix her, we're going to
want
go
to
get her.
sit in or something.
I know, we need to do a hospital breakout.
Right?
We
Or
really do.
at least do like they did for Trump and get picket signs. We love you, Ginger Snaps.
Yeah.
And march in a little circle outside the front of the hospital. So she can
With our
watch us from her
Halloween
window.
costumes on.
Yes, with our Halloween costumes.
Why don't we do a motorboat? We can do a motorboat, go borrow somebody's ski boat. We can do a rally for her.
Yeah.
There
There
you
you
go.
go.
We can drink margaritas in honor of her and we can rally around saying,
That's right.
Go, Ginger, go. Just saying.
Mhm.
Copy misdemeanor.
See, they would never. No one's ever been willing to give me any anti-anxiety medicine. I'm like one of those people that goes to the doctor with legit shit and walks in there and starts telling them my issues, and they're like going, "Okay, well, take a Tylenol." I'm like, "Really? Okay. Well, you've
They
seen
wouldn't even give for you a pain medication for
for
your
my
freaking
tooth."
tooth.
They probably thought I was a crackhead.
Oh, probably because of the way you talk.
Probably give me some fucking dope, man. That's probably why. Having said that, they were like, "Not, yeah." Get that
I don't
drug
think
seeker
so.
out of here.
Ginger Lux, you would be a perfect Carol Baskin for Halloween. Perfect
know.
Halloween
Yeah.
costume.
Perfect.
You know what? I still have not watched that show and I don't want to the more I hear about it. So
No, you need to. It's quite
You really
entertaining.
do. You have to watch
It's
it.
actually pretty funny.
It is.
Like you need to watch it.
Listen,
It-
here's what the problem. I'm going to tell you why you need to watch it. Everybody that I know watched Breaking Bad, and they all talked about it. I mean, it's just like ad nauseum. And I would not watch it for years. I'm like, y'all are so stupid. That sounds like the dumbest show. I actually recently sat down and binged it, and it was so damn good. I loved it. So I'm wishing I would have been in on it at the time. So you have to binge it. It's not that long.
Okay, I guess
Another
maybe
good
I'll
series
eventually
on
get
I
to it.
watched it in
Netflix.
one day.
One of another good Netflix thing is Weeds. Have you ever watched that?
Yes,
No,
Weeds
I
is
have never.
hysterical. It
Weeds is hysterical.
I
it
bet you
is
Mike
funny.
watched it.
He did. He was the first one. He was waiting for it to premiere. No, he really wasn't, but yes, he did love it.
Well, I just figure with winter coming, once the weather's bad, then and it's too cold to do anything, I'll do my Netflix binging then.
Yeah.
You got to watch Ratchet.
I'll have to see Ratchet, finish off Supernatural, catch up with Midsummer Murders. Now I guess I got to add
I
Ozark.
forgot that
Tiger
nurse.
King or whatever it's called. And
What was
Weeds.
that nurse? She had blonde hair. It was a series on Netflix too.
Oh,
She was addicted to drugs.
oh God. Oh,
What
that
is
was
the
so
name of
good.
that? It
That
is good.
Oh, that was a
I
good
don't
one.
know.
You need to binge that one.
I
Hold
never
on.
watched that one. What
Anybody
is
in the
it?
chat remember? It's the nurse. She had blonde hair. I can see her. Nurse Jackie.
Nurse Jackie.
Thank you, Bailey. Yes, that's
Yes.
another good one.
Another good one is Ozark, and it's only like I think 2 or 3 seasons. Excellent. Very good show.
Did you ever see that one with Christina Applegate where
Yes.
like that? What was that one called? That was good.
Dead to Me. Wasn't it Dead to Me?
Yes, Dead to Me.
That was excellent.
was
They canceled that one
funny.
too. They canceled Dead to Me and they canceled
I don't
Ozark.
understand why. That was a good show.
I
They
know.
cancel all the good shows. What the hell?
Thank you.
You're welcome. Have a good one. Breakfast of Champions.
She's asking us, okay, so God, this is such a government operation. Are you still putting on your phone availability? One of the girls said, I had no availability, said I cleared it when I was all availability when I was asked. I did too. So now why are you asking me if my availability is up? You told me to take it off. It makes my head hurt sometimes.
Do you still wonder how 28 federal employees cleared out their phones?
Yes. Yeah.
Ironically, I mean, I can understand 1 or 2, but 28?
Uh-huh. Because they
Or
were
was
all
it
going to go to
31?
prison. But what's so funny is you
Mhm.
can clear it off all you want to. They can still get the info.
I was going to tell you, come on,
Dumbasses.
come on. They have that, and I knew it because they just verified. Come on, everything you've ever said, done, heard on is in an NSA data bank somewhere.
But and yet you have one individual who had numerous phones who did the bleach bidding. And she's not in the penitentiary. I don't understand that. Because if I would have done that, listen, another thing. When you work for an institution or a business that works with an entity of the federal government, okay, let's say a pharmaceutical company, one of the first things they tell you is if we tell you do not throw anything away, not even a scratch piece of paper with one number put on it, you throw nothing away because they're being investigated, then you don't throw anything away. Yet you have these huge government bodies that were destroying evidence and nobody's done anything about it. If that would have been me working for a pharmaceutical company, I'd still be in a striped uniform. I'm just saying, there's this crazy polarization of law in this country of who gets punished and who does not. And I just I can't take it anymore.
I know, like Flynn, poor man, is still sitting, in the what if seat.
Yeah.
Where somebody who truly is evil, she's running around going, she's probably thinking, I'm probably the next president of the United States once I get rid of Sleepy Joe.
Yep. Oh, you mean Camel Toe Harris?
No. Somebody who we don't know if it's still her clone or she's a reptilian.
Oh, Blondie?
Oh God, there we go with the reptilians.
I'm doing mostly of this for Remy because the other day Remy goes, "Oh no, don't let her start her rabbit trails." So I'm just doing this really more to amuse Remy.
I just can't imagine having relations with a reptile. But then look at my face
Yeah,
today.
me
call
either.
them.
That's
I
kind
can
of
never
creepy.
remember what you called them, and I always call them lizard people.
Same
Oh.
thing. Same thing.
See,
It is what it is.
I don't.
I got a headache.
you do?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's Carla gave me hers from last night.
Yes, I had a migraine. I think it was from doing all those pictures yesterday. Oh my God. We did that, LaDonna. We were doing that all afternoon and all night last night. We literally never stopped.
Oh
Hours.
wow.
I'm talking hours.
Of your
Yeah.
migraine?
Do I
I
have
didn't have a
migraine?
migraine
No,
until
mine's
last night.
sinus.
We did pictures for days. We'll have one. Like I said, we could do a different Halloween picture every day. We can
I need to
switch it
get in the
out. That's how many.
Every time I go in the Discord, none of y'all are there. But then I guess I hear y'all seem to, when I'm not there, y'all there. But I really only pop in like once every couple days. I guess that's just how it rolls.
Yeah, you'll have to. We made a new room called the photo room, and that's where all the pictures are.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll have to go in there and check it out because I'll post a couple of pictures. I found of me and my husband, we were playing with this app. And we took pictures, and I have one of me with like a tiger face on my face.
Yeah,
Happy
these
Ooh.
ones are
tiger.
like that. You can do that with these. That's what we were doing last night.
I'll have to go on my Facebook and go back a couple of years, but since I don't Facebook so much, it shouldn't be that hard to find it. And
So we log off last night, and I get this little text. Misty, you still up? Guess who it was?
Oh,
The night owl. This is why she likes cats, because cats are nocturnal.
yeah. I don't
Tomorrow.
think she sleeps very much.
I
No,
don't think she does either.
let's talk
She's
about her like
always
she's not
awake.
here. Let's do
there are
it.
literally some
But she
people
did nap
who
yesterday, which is good.
can live on
She
5
needed it.
hours or less, and that just blows my mind.
Yeah, it
I
does.
If
know.
I don't,
I
if
think
I don't
all of
have
us
at
are
least
like
a,
that.
if
We're
I don't
up
at
in the
least have
morning
a,
at like 5 o'clock,
mhm.
chit-chatting away.
But then
Well,
since
Norm,
I couldn't
yeah.
sleep, so I just sat there and played on my phone some more and did some more pictures.
I went to bed at a decent hour. I was at like 1 o'clock in the morning.
Well, I was listening to a live stream last night that I had to listen to, and it was turning my stomach. I wish I had just turned it off, but it is what it is.
Which one?
You, Austin James, you don't know what Discord is? It's
Oh,
kind
you
of
have to say it
like
in private
a.
chat. Which
It's
one you
kind
were
of like
watching.
a Facebook Messenger. Same thing, just a little different.
Who
I'm
else
not
you
going to
got?
say because the topic was just stomach turning, but I had to
No,
hear
I
it.
said say it in private chat.
Okay, yeah, I can do that.
Just type it in. That way we don't start anything.
What are we talking about?
But Austin James, if you ever want to try it out, in last night's video or the night before, I didn't do it today,
Oh,
but if you go into the descriptions,
it
my
must be
Discord link is in the description, and you can always join. Oh,
And so far, I've not seen any of the nefarious behavior that I've heard of that Discord is supposed to be at all in this one. At
no,
all. All
no.
I
because
see
we
are
don't.
funny pictures
It's
and
about,
memes.
yeah, we don't do it that way.
Yeah, we just don't. Yeah, we don't have time. There's too much of that going on YouTube. We don't have time for that.
Yeah, but do y'all hang
Mm-mm.
more in Jenna's or in Carla's or a little bit of both?
Both. A little bit
Okay.
of both, yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes we're in mine and we go to voice in mine and chit chat with everybody, and then sometimes we're in Carla's.
I still
But
don't
the
remember how I got
photo
modded
room,
in yours.
and
I'm still trying to
the,
remember how you modded me, Jenna.
you
But I'm
don't
one of your
remember,
mods.
I don't, I modded you. I think it was one of the nights that I had really bad trolls, and plus I like you, so I
Oh, thank
kept
you,
you.
Jenna. Thank
You're
you.
Yeah, I
welcome.
only mod people that I trust, like
Mm-hmm.
completely trust.
Well,
And
when I
that's
mod
it.
for whoever the creator is, I try to keep in mind who you are. And, but since sometimes if I don't know who the lay of the land is, as long as it's not racist or just outright gross, I'll
Right.
let you be the one to tell
Yeah.
me
Well,
if
you
it's a
can't
certain
mod with your
person.
feelings either. You can't just because
Right,
someone comes in
right.
that you don't like doesn't mean I won't like. You know what I mean? Like if I have
I
a
don't do
problem,
that because
yeah.
I would
I know
hate to
some
be
people do though.
disrespected. Yeah,
I
Some
like
people
I
do
like
that.
allowing people to have an opinion, but there's a difference between an opinion and being just downright nasty, I think, because some people think just being nasty, it's their opinion, so it should be allowed. But but for the most part, is as long as people come in respectfully and
Mhm.
it's not racist or anything like that, I usually let everything go, but it depends,
I
yeah.
go by hairstyle. If I don't like your hairstyle in your picture, you're done.
Well, then if you see my hairstyle, I'm done because it's just up in the mom bun.
You don't, Austin, you don't have to have a Facebook, you don't have to have a Twitter, and you do not have to have an Instagram. You don't have to have any of those to join Discord. None of
No,
them. Nope.
no.
You can sign up for Discord, use your Austin James name, and it's just basically a room where everybody just chit chats. It's kind of like how we're doing it here. It's just in a Discord instead of on a live. So if you ever want to join, you just sign up and then you'll come in. It's really easy to figure out. It's not difficult. But yeah, but you don't need a Facebook or anything, and I prefer everybody to use their YouTube name because I wouldn't know you any other way. So,
But just remember the primary rule of anything is just pretend the walls have eyes and ears. And
Yeah.
if you don't say anything that you would be ashamed of if it comes out in the light, then you should be all right. That's why I think I've survived my first year of YouTube is I just remember everywhere there are eyes and ears.
Yeah.
And believe me, there are eyes and ears. Because later somebody will go, I saw you in such and such, blah, blah, blah. And they'll be like, and? Well, do you really think you should be in there? I say, and be in there. And I'll be like, and? Because if I'm only going in someplace saying hi or whatever, and I'm not in there bashing anybody, why are you questioning where I'm at?
sorry. Charlie Girl says needs help. She said, I've been trying to turn off the autoplay on YouTube, and even though it's off, it still auto plays. Do you know if there's anything else I can try? Charlie Girl, in Discord, I'll do a phone call with you and walk you through because it's too hard to explain on here. But yeah, you can stop that autoplay.
Bailey's my girl.
YouTube is so messed
You're
up.
welcome.
It's a pain to do anything on YouTube sometimes.
Well, and here's the thing. Everybody has an opinion, and they're usually opposing opinions everywhere you look.
Mm-hmm.
My thing though is don't ask for opinion if you don't want one.
Right.
Yes, Samara, that's a big key. No
Or
one
if it
should be
doesn't-
repeating anything that is said in Discord. That is a big no-no. Yes.
What's that? Who is
Even
that
if
now?
people in your Discord
Samara.
call you a window licker.
Yeah.
No, that's.
I don't even want to know where that came from. Ugh, thank you. I was looking at my window going, I need a Windex.
Hey, Caroline.
That's used as a weapon way too often. Well, I'm going to drop your private messages or I'm going to drop your Discord information. That's a weapon. And I won't address that anymore. I'm done.
Carolyn, I hope you have a good day. Thank you for stopping in real quick and showing some love.
Yes, ma'am, Miss Carolina Creek Fox. I like that name.
Caroline.
And the Creek Fox too. But I do like the name Carolina. Carolina Creek Fox.
Isn't there a song called Carolina? No.
Something like Sweet Caroline. Isn't it like
It's Sweet
Caroline? Something like that.
Yeah, it's Caroline.
Caroline
Dun, dun, dun.
I'm a lint licker. Okay, now you're hitting below the belt now. We're gonna wrestle
Wow,
later.
was that coming out of Samara's mouth?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Holy
Believe
that
that?
evil picture is getting to her
You
brain.
filthy girl.
We've gotten into her.
Lint licker.
So good, so good. Now you guys got that
But
song
here's my
stuck in my
question,
head.
because there's only two places in your body where you collect lint. So I don't even want to know. Ugh.
Wait, what's the second one?
Well, between your toes or your belly button.
Ew.
That's what I'm
Belly
saying.
lint,
Ew.
belly button lint
Ew.
liquor.
So
Yeah.
my favorite Southern accents, because there are numerous ones, right? You got Kentucky, Virginia, Tennessee, and Texas, and Louisiana. But my favorite, honest to God, my favorite Southern accent are the Carolinas, particularly South Carolina. I just think they have the ultimate. See, she said, notice misdemeanor knew who I was talking about. We're wrestling later on. Just count on it. Wait till you see the faces I make for you later. Keep it up. Keep running your mouth, as Sandra
That
would
should
say.
be an instant block.
I know. I'd block her, but she has a wrench. Whatever. I'll take your wrench away.
Oh, Samara says you're going down. Samara's feisty
Listen,
today.
what is with you?
She feisty. Hey, Mandy. Mandy Waller.
Hey, Mandy. I've got the Rona.
You got the
I haven't
wrong.
had.
You
Oh
too,
my
Mandy.
God.
You
It's
too,
usually
Mandy. Thank you for
30-year-old
stopping
Trans Am.
in.
She doesn't want to talk about lint, Samara. Running off all the chatters.
Yeah, right.
The funniest was how hard she laughed when I started posting pictures in Discord of the people licking the windows.
Okay, Bailey, have a good day. Thank you for stopping in and chit-chatting with us.
Love you, Bailey. Have
We'll
fun.
see you in Discord.
Bye, Bailey.
Oh my gosh. The weather's changing. I can feel it. My throat hurts. And I'm sniffly. And I'm coughing. Or I have the Rona.
That's the one thing I hate about changing of the weather.
I think I'm going to take an allergy pill once I get home.
I took Benadryl this morning. So I'll be like slowly cleaning the house all day.
I see a nap in my future. I didn't sleep good last night. I really do. I could fall asleep right now.
Well, until my legs stop feeling like pincushions, housework is like doing what I can do as I walk around like an old lady.
So is it painful? The vascular stuff?
The process itself didn't hurt because they put local anesthesia, where they insert the catheter to the vein to burn the vein. But it's where the injection sites are. Then your legs, mine, there's bruising. And then the bruising, you just feel like raw ground beef because it's just so tender.
Yeah.
And because I've had 4 of them within, the last 2 weeks.
Right.
It's just, I was like, oh my God. But then I thought, if I don't hurry and get this all finished, then, as soon as it heals, it'll be bruised again.
So is it called vascular ablation? What's it called?
They just called it vein ablation. Because they're doing an individual vein, not like a big vascular vein. Okay. But one of the first set were the bigger vein, like they called the tree trunk.
Right.
And then the last 2 were the secondary veins. And then I've got 4 injections left, and that's to some smaller veins that are beneath the legs. This isn't like varicose veins. These are the ones that are underneath the skin.
Right.
Underneath the muscles.
I'm just impressed with all the energy you get. That you were talking about before last week, about how it just kind of increased, like a light bulb went on, kind of. Remember talking about that? Or am I making this shit up?
Is it kind of like, like when you take prednisone? It's kind of like, is that what you're kind of thinking of? Because like when you take prednisone, all of a sudden, I don't know, for me, when I take prednisone, it's like all of a sudden I have energy for days. It's like I can get up and clean the whole house. And
it's more like her getting rid of the crap out of her blood and getting the oxygen in there good. Like,
it gives you that boost of energy, right?
Yeah.
Do you remember that? Because what it was is apparently my blood was refluxing, kind of like acid reflux.
Yep.
Instead of the blood flowing back to the recirculating the heart, it was going to it was slowly going to my lymphatic system
Yeah.
and just staying kind of down there. It wasn't going anywhere, and apparently after you know a duration of this, it causes you to. And he said this has been going on probably easily 2-3 years. That's why I say if you feel no energy, and you've done everything, B12,
Energy
sleep,
drinks.
go have your veins checked out because you'd be surprised.
Yeah. I think that's so cool. Our bodies are so smart. They're designed so cool.
Yeah.
They're pretty
Well,
nasty.
yeah. Well, I came home. I got to drop off the puppy, and then I got to go do some grocery shopping.
All right, honey buns. I love you, even
Well,
though
you
you come
guys,
at me every time you get on here.
I
Kidding.
sure will. Sure do. You guys have a great morning.
You too,
Talk to y'all
You
sweetie.
later.
too.
Bye.
Superpower.
Bye.
Samara has superpowers. Did y'all know that?
Oh,
I know I'm stretching.
oh.
God, that feels good. I should do yoga. I'd probably fall on my face and break something. Pretty sure I would. Samara has superpowers. What are y'all doing, girls?
Listening to you.
And it's putting you to sleep.
My mom just texted.
What is she doing?
Oh, she wants to drop off her football picks. So she wanted to know if I was up. And I'm trying to say, no, I'm not up. I'm leaving.
You're hiding from mom.
I always hide from mom. I'm going to say, I'm about to.
Good morning, 1 hour of dry floors. We have to think of a nickname for 1 hour dry floors.
Yes.
I was struggling with mine yesterday, Charlie. It's been off and on for like the last 2 weeks. And it's driving me bonkers, which my mother would say, that's not a drive, honey. That's a short putt. Because she's a smart aleck. And she's got jokes. Whatever. What are y'all cooking for dinner?
I'm having chicken.
I don't know yet.
I'm having chicken. I'm a chicken freak. I am.
I don't know what I want to make. I haven't decided. I've got all day to decide it, but yeah. Yeah, because my husband switches to AT&T from Spectrum. I'm still not over it. Every time I pass him in the hall, I go, by the way, don't like the AT&T. He's like, I know. Oh, and he didn't get rid of that sports package, so I'm interested to learn what the fee is now for the internet. Okay.
Oh,
He
yeah,
didn't get
that's
rid
going
of
to be
it.
a good increase.
Yeah, huge.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think you want to look at that bill.
Even my phones have been acting really like to a level that I think, go for a ride on a horse or a bike.
On a horse. He has horse pictures at the end.
I'm coming over, Austin. Let's go. About time, Eagle. Slacker Jack. I miss horses so bad. Ugh.
I love car rides. Even if he's taking a car rides are always fun. With no destination in mind, just jump in the car and travel.
Mhm.
That's so fun.
Those
Okay,
frozen
girls, I'm
Bertolli
popping
meals
down
are
to take a
excellent.
shower.
I wish
I
you would.
love
I can
you.
smell you from here. Love you too.
Bye.
All right, bye.
Those Bertolli, the frozen Bertolli meals that you can get like a frozen food in the bags, they have a Alfredo with the bow tie pasta with spinach that is unbelievable. So good. You have 6 horses. You got quarter horses, Austin? What do you got? They got purty asses. I'm just saying.
Where did Carla go? I didn't catch what she said.
She went to take a shower and she refused to do it live.
Oh, darn it.
Which
I know,
think
I got to take one too.
I do too. That's inexcusable. I think she should cam up and do her shower.
Right?
I mean, we need content, damn it.
We need content. We need to think. You have 6 horses? Oh, I'm jealous.
I know. We had a quarter horse and I loved our quarter horse.
Will you stop? We're not talking to you. You're not part of the content.
Oh, I know
No.
who that is.
Yeah, of course you do.
That's a
You're
Ruru
not part of
kitty.
Yep. You're not part of the content. Let's see. Yeah.
Look at him.
Oh, bless you.
Allergy. He's got the Rona.
Oh, you're gonna tell everybody?
Look how
You
cute.
telling everybody about it?
Tilt that head. They always have that one ear. Roping horses. Hell yeah.
Ooh.
I'll bring my lasso. We'll go ride. Yep. Big old fat booty quarter horses. Love them. Love them. Smart animals. They're funny.
Yes.
They're like
Well, huh?
they're like the golden retrievers of horses, I think. They work hard, but they're sweet as hell.
Yes.
All right, so we're gonna go take a shower. I'm not taking a shower with you today, even though I promised.
I've been on for over 2 hours. I think I'm going to get my day started, take a shower, deal with the pain in the butt dogs,
Yep.
and get my running around and chores done, and get in the shower before my mom gets here.
All right,
So,
girlie.
well, thank you for coming up.
Well, thank you for having me, Lovey. I enjoyed it.
Anytime.
Thank you, Chat. You guys are badass as always.
And we'll see everybody tomorrow on Carla's.
Yeah.
So.
If not, watch. She'll go live tonight. Watch. You want to bet?
She said she might. I think she did say. I don't know if it's a definite, but I think she brought up maybe going live tonight.
Bye, LaDonna. Bye, Remy. 6
Bye,
horses, 4 goats, 14 chickens, 1 dog, 3 cats, 5 raccoons, and a partridge in a pear tree.
Your house is a madhouse,
right?
Austin, but a fun madhouse. 5 raccoons. That is cool.
That is cool.
That is cool.
All right, baby girl. I love you.
Right, I'll talk to you later. Love you.
Bye.
Bye. All right, everybody. Thank you guys all for coming in. If you have not subscribed, please subscribe. Don't forget to hit those thumbs up or the thumbs down. You know I love them both. Either one doesn't matter. I hope everybody has a fabulous day. It's hump day. You're almost to the weekend. Everybody loves the weekend. So everybody stay healthy, stay happy, and stay you. And I'll talk to you all later. Bye.